needs the one win. He comes into this season tied with the legendary Coach Jimmy Lovell at 124 wins apiece. So the very next win for the Bradley Bears will make Coach Floyd, and he will tell you quickly, hey, I'm not the least bit concerned about that. I'm trying to win each game week after week and do the best we can for the Bradley Bears. But he is on the verge of becoming the winningest football coach in Bradley Bear history, which is over 100 seasons, folks. So he's in some elite territory right now with Coach Jimmy Lovell.
I asked him about that in our interview on Tuesday, which was just played on the radio here. I asked him off the record about it. I said, can I talk about this win? Because he doesn't want to talk about it. He said, well, you got to ask what you got to ask. He just sort of downplays. He says, it's not about me. He says, these kids on the field. He says, all I care about is making them be successful as young men and ball players. And if I've done that, I've been a success. The wins will come. If they come, if they don't, then that's fine as well. But he's trying to get these guys matured, they get leaders and good fathers and so forth in the community. That's what he's interested in.
And boy, he'll tell you quickly, hey, we've got to forget last season, and this is an entirely new crew. He told me he does not want you and I using the term too much, young.
Right.
He said we're inexperienced, but hey, everybody in high school is young. That doesn't mean anything. So after 3 or 4 games, he said, we're expecting our more youthful players to grow up, to mature, and be a much better team the last half of the season than the first half. But the first 2 or 3 games, including tonight, hey, folks have been asking me, and I'm sure they have you too, Gary, the last month or more, what are the Bears going to be like? I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, hey, let's come and watch the opening game and then game 2, and we'll begin to see how the Bears this season are going to perform. But, hey, don't compare them to last year's team. Last year at this time, Gary, without being cocky or overconfident, we knew, and Coach Floyd knew, we were good last year.
Yeah.
You can't look at that roster and say, you can't run and hide. We were good. We knew we were good. It's just a matter of how far we were going to go. We had the potential to win a state championship. We knew that early on. This year, hey, we're not talking state championships or Final Four. This is a very inexperienced ball club. When you only have 4 starters returning out of 22, it's like starting over. But Coach Floyd will tell you, hey, we're working hard, we're building confidence in these players, and they are going to surprise some people because we're going to come week after week and be ready to play good quality football.
He said, we may lose some games, but you'll have to beat us. We're not going to roll over and play dead. He said, we're going to make some mistakes, but that's okay. He says, my goal is have these kids playing their best ball at the end of the year and get in the playoffs. He says, that's what it's all about for me, and every coach will tell you the same thing. Right? What's the key to winning tonight? I asked him that. He said, eliminate penalties at the wrong time and turnovers. And that's it. He tells me that every single time, I interview him every week. What's the key? And he'll say that every time. And every coach probably would tell you that too.
Yep.
We're coming to you from the Bradley Medical Center broadcast booth here tonight at Bradley Central's Bear Stadium. It's an affiliate of Vitruvian Health. We appreciate that. And now as the ROTC comes marching in, we'll have the national anthem here for you in just a moment. Don't forget tonight at halftime, we'll have our halftime stats brought to you by
Honda of Cleveland.
Waste Connections halftime stats.
Oh, yeah, starting lineup
is Honda of Cleveland.
Yeah, you're right.
And so forth and so on. But right now the ROTC is in center field, and we're going to
once again, good evening, everyone, and welcome
have the national anthem coming up. And we'll have a student-led prayer and the national anthem coming up here. And first will be the prayer. We'll have that
on behalf of our
turn for you here in just a second.
Patrick Spangler and his administration, we'd like to welcome the McMinn County Cherokees.
This student-led prayer tonight's going to be led by Mike Aaliyah Jr. here, and the national anthem will be sung by beautiful voice of Taylor Hoffman, who is also a junior for the Bears, or here at Bradley Central, singing that for the football team. McMinn County folks are across the way. They've got their band, they've got their cheerleaders. Coach Bo Cagle is one of the veterans, along with Coach Damon Floyd, the 2 veterans in this area. And here is Micah Lee coming up for you right now.
Our pregame festivities.
Turn that switch on, Micah.
On behalf of the BC Nation, we would like to welcome everyone to Bear Stadium. Would everyone please stand for the prayer? Let's pray. Heavenly Father, we just come before you today because you are holy and you are worthy of all our praise, God. We thank you for being just a loving Father. And we thank you for football, God. We love to watch it. We love to play it. Even if we're not good at it, we have people that are good at it. And we love that, God. We enjoy it, and we thank you for it. And we thank you for this opportunity to come together and to just lift up your name. And we love you, God, because you loved us first. And everybody said, amen.
Amen. Amen. That's Mr. Micah Lee, a junior here, and here comes the national anthem by Taylor Hoffman.
Would everyone please remain standing as Taylor Hoffman, a junior here at Valley Central, will sing our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Wow, folks, there you go. Young Taylor Hoffman. What a voice she has. Puts us old folks to shame sometimes.
Once again, we'd like to remind everyone that this game is being played.
You're listening to ESPN Radio Cleveland 101.3. Let's take a quick break and be back with the starting lineup brought to you by Honda of Cleveland. We return here in 2 minutes.
What if the roof that protected your home was formed with 50,000 pounds of strength per square inch? Not happening with asphalt shingles. Guaranteed with metal roofing from Best Buy Metals. Our permanent steel roofing is beautiful, competitively priced, and lasts a lifetime. We manufacture to assure the quality you deserve. Greater strength, stronger roof, Best Buy Metals. Visit our showroom or find us online at bestbuymetalroof.com.
McDonald's, we're making changes every day to serve you better. It's what we're made of. And serving you better means fresh beef quarter-pounder burgers. Your burger, his burger, her burger. All cooked fresh, right when you order. Made from pure North American beef and just a pinch of salt and pepper. Because we think there's nothing better than a fresh beef quarter-pounder burger made for you, right when you order. And that's just one way we're showing you what we're made of.
I am Cleveland Ford.
I am Cleveland.
I am Cleveland Ford.
I am Cleveland.
I am Doug Beerthaler, General Manager of Cleveland Ford. And together,
We are Cleveland Ford.
Welcome back to ESPN Cleveland 101.3 for a game tonight from Bradley Central High School. Brought to you by Wholesale Supply Group and all the great folks. Just saw Josh Rogers here a moment ago. He and Andy Morris doing a great job on the afternoon drive show here on ESPN Radio. And Earl, if you want to go ahead, Honda of Cleveland, we've got a starting line for both teams, I believe.
All right, and we'll jump right into it. First of all, for the visiting McMinn County Cherokees, coached by Bo Cagle in his 18th season. And the starting left tackle up front is his son, number 58, Ace Cagle, named for his grandfather, Ace Adams. Ace is 6'1", 235, and he is a junior. At left guard for the Cherokees, number 53, Jackson Lyle, 6'2", 238, and a junior. The center is Philip Hamby, number 72, 5'10", 278, and a sophomore. At right guard, Camden Goforth, and he is a big one, 6'4", 290, a top-notch football college prospect. He's a junior this year, but he'll be wearing jersey number 77. Camden Goforth goes 290 pounds.
Earl, I hate to interrupt you, but I need to. We're honoring tonight Kenny Hooper, who's out there. He just rode up in the cart there. He's going to honorary captain tonight as we get ready for the coin toss, brought to you by Springdale Heating Air. And by the way, our Dale's Heating Air temperature is pretty hot, probably 110 here.
Yeah, it's
in the press box and about 80 or 5 or so on the ground. But coin toss, and we'll get back to string line here as soon as the coin toss.
And just a word about Kenny Hooper. Kenny, of course, was an All-Stater, played on that 1976 state championship team, and, of course, signed with Coach Steve Sloan when Coach Sloan was the head coach at Ole Miss and played 4 years at the University of Mississippi for the Rebels. That's Kenny Hooper, one of the all-time great running backs here for the Bradley Bears.
And right now, the official is about to toss a coin in the air. Bradley in black tops, white pants. McMinn in white pants and white tops.
I'll tell you about Kenny Hooper, too.
McMinn wins the toss, will defer, so Bradley will have the option, probably will receive. Go ahead, Earl.
Kenny Hooper was an all-around athlete. He started as a shortstop for the Bradley Bears baseball team, but then he was excused when he had a track meet because he was sensational on the old 100-yard dash, the 100-meter dash they call it now. But he ran that 100 in under 10 seconds, 9 point something. Kenny Hooper, he was a speedster.
We'll take a quick break here and come back with the finish of the starting line. Brought to you by Chattanooga Auto Square here for the coin toss there. And back in 30 seconds, the Bears will be receiving on the north end, the open end, when we return here on ESPN Radio in Cleveland 101.3. Back here on ESPN Cleveland Radio 1.3. Earl, go ahead with that Honda Cleveland starting lineup for you.
All right, we'd left off with Camden Goforth. The right tackle will be Jonah Dalton for the Cherokees from McMinn, number 71. Jonah is 5'8", 241, and a senior. In the backfield, the wide receivers are Dakota Thompson. He's a senior, number 2. Wide receiver, number 9, Marshall Goodner. And wide receiver, Nathan Kessler, number 13. The tight end will be Spartan Lyle. The tailback, Talon Tarzan White. You'll hear Gary mention him a lot. Number 22 is their chief running back. And the quarterback is a new one this year. He's just a sophomore, Luke Lawson for the Cherokees, number 4. Luke is 5'11", 174. And now for the Bradley Bears, starting on offense. Up front, Luke Hagee, number 59, 6'2", 225, and a junior. Eli Taylor at left guard, number 55, 5'11", 220, and a junior. Zach Denton is the center this year for the Bears, number 50, 6-footer, 210, and a sophomore. The right guard is the only returning starter, Chris Myers on offense, number 61, 5'11", 265, and a junior. And Timmy Gay is the right tackle, number 53, 6'2", 250, and he's a sophomore. The wide receivers are Tyrese Stovall. I want to get these in, so I'll dispense with the size. Mason Goree, Ali Scott, and Brady Lewis. The quarterback is Tyler Cook for the Bears this year, and Landon Scott is the tailback, our primary runner. Gary?
Getting ready for the kickoff here. Looks like number 83 for the Cherokees. That'll be Gideon Upton. Yep, 83. And he's a left-footed kicker. He approaches the ball. Here's a kick, and this season is underway. A long end-over-end spinner going to go all the way back and into the end zone. It'll be a touchback for the Bears. Fielded back there by Mason Goree, who's back there deep along with Ali Scott. And the Bears will take first down 10 at the 20-yard line. Our first kickoff of the year and our first quarter is brought to you by some of our great folks. Well, I'm not sure who it is. Let's just say it's brought to you by Wholesale Supply Group. That'll settle that. Bears come out again in the black tops, white pants with Tyler Cook at quarterback. He's number 1 on his uniform, and he's a big, tall, lanky guy. Tremendous right-handed pitcher for the baseball team, therefore the strong right arm. And in the backfield, running with him, which is going to be number 2, of course, and that's going to be Ali Scott right now.
The quarterback position.
I believe it's Scott. Wins to the right, man in motion, right to left. Cook the handoff. No, fakes the handoff. Going to go long down the field. Right. He's got wide open. Tyree Stovall all the way down to the 45.
First play.
First and 10 for Cleveland Ford. And wow.
Man. All the way to the 40-yard line, Gary. So from the 20, that's 40 yards on the first pass play.
Wow.
And you had just got it out of your mouth. Tyler Cook has a good arm, outstanding baseball pitcher, and he unleashed one right there.
Yep. Tyrese was questionable early in the week. Same set again this time. We have a tight end now, big 88, Braden Lewis, and he'll go in motion to the right side, and it'll be a fake handoff across the middle, wide open again, Ali Scott, and he'll have close to a first down down near the 30-yard line.
Quick pass complete to number 2, Ali Scott, for another Bradley Bear.
And Scott will have it. Is it a first and 10? Yes, it is for the Bears in Cleveland Ford at the 30-yard line.
Gage Hester.
So it's going to be another first and 10 for Cleveland Ford and the Bears. Just underway in the first quarter play. The Bears moving 2 plays, 2 pass completions. And we kept thinking they're going to be a running team this year. And here's the drop back to pass again. Cook looking, throwing out in the flat. It's going to be complete. No, incomplete. A little short that time. Intended for Landon Scott out of the backfield. Second down 10 coming out. Clock stopped now at 11:03 in the first minute of play in the 2024 season for the Bears here on a Thursday night from Bear Stadium. A nice crowd. The Bradley side is full to the gills. McMinn about half full or so. Love these opening games, especially if they're at home. And right now the Bears have twins wide either side. Cook looking to the sidelines. He's got Landon Scott. No, it's Ollie Scott. Nope, excuse me. It is Landon Scott in the backfield, number 8. Man in motion is Mason Goree. Passed him out in the flats complete. He's going to have close to the first down. I believe he may have it right down near the 20-yard line. And there's a flag on the play for LB Appliances. That's probably going to be a clip. Gain of about 10, but they're talking this over to see what the call is going to be. It was a late flag that came in there. And thrown over near the far sidelines, near where the tackle was made. And they're going to mark it off from where the flag was thrown.
Bears are retreating.
It's on the Bears. It'll be a 10-yard block in the back, probably. They mark it off from where it was thrown. And the indication is holding. It's a holding call. So instead of a 10-yard gain, it's going to be a loss actually of about 8. So it's going to be second and 18 from the point of this foul where it's marked off. That's an L&B penalty call. We hope we don't have to call Josh Taylor and his guys too many times. His name for that. We love L&B Appliance. I've done a lot of business with those folks there, and they're great for your appliance needs, new or used, and also for service. Twins either side again for the Bears. Snap to Cook. He'll throw out in the flat. It's going to be incomplete. 10 for Brady Lewis. It's a little bit behind him and out of bounds. It's going to be 3rd and 18. Brady Lewis, a transfer, came to us from Cascade High School. He's a sophomore. Big sophomore. They list him at 6. Well, let's see. I've got it right here on my other list. 6'2" or 3 or so, something like that. Let me get my sheets in order here, folks. We're on offense, aren't we? 6'2", 225, just a sophomore. There it is. Now we've got a whistle stopping play before it begins. And you've got a Bear He's got his pads above his knee, looks like, and you can't do that. They'll send him off the field. He'll be replaced by another Bear. It's going to be number 70 coming into the game, and I don't have a name for 70. Got a roster, but not a name. Cook back again, looking, rolling to his left, and he will pull it down and run it. East of the 35, east of the 30. He ran through one guy down to the 28. It's going to be fourth and about 8. Attack for the Cherokees.
Got 10 on the run.
And it'll be third, fourth, and where are they? Must be 27, fourth and 7. They got to get to about the 20 here in the first quarter play.
And Tyler came up limping.
Oh, we don't need him hurt.
Nope.
Oh, yeah, he's limping pretty bad, too. Trainer Julie Gamble's on him down on the sidelines.
That is not good.
2 freshman quarterbacks. His younger brother, Tucker, is one of the backups, and A.J. Nash, another freshman from Lake Forest, is the other backup. We'll have the Lake Forest halftime report coming up for you as well. We had a lot of activity this week. Looking at the sidelines, A.J. Nash, just a young freshman, quick, and Brad's going to call time and talk it over. So the Bears will take a time, and we'll take with them for the Bears and also for Milligan Vane. Back in 1 minute, more live coach here on ESPN Cleveland 101.3.
Right now you're wondering, what's next? Well, Lee University specializes in helping you find your next path. Your education. Your calling. Your faith. Wherever you feel led, we know you can make a difference. That's why your Lee family will be with you to guide the way. No matter what twists and turns lie ahead, you can expect something great from Lee University.
A.J. Nash, your quarterback, back, passing out to the left, down in the end zone. He's got Stovall. Touchdown, Bears! Touchdown, Bradley Central. A.J. Nash, his first pass to the Bears, 27 yards and a touchdown to Tyree Stovall at 9:29, the opening quarter of play. And Earl, a running game? I don't know. Pass successfully. Wow.
A.J. to Tyree Stovall, and Stovall again behind the defensive secondary, and he's a difficult guy to cover. He's so tall, 6'7".
6'7". So the Tennessee Valley Rogers touchdown. Here's the extra point kick, and it hits the upright. It's no good. Attempted, I think, by Holden White. And let's take a quick break. Be back here on ESPN Cleveland Radio 101.3 in just 30 seconds.
McDonald's is honored to serve our communities. McDonald's would like to give the opportunity to come join their team at one of their 11 locations. McDonald's has 5 locations in Cleveland and locations in Athens, Sweetwater, Madisonville, Etowah, Ocoee, and Ottawa. It's as simple as texting APPLY to 38000 or dropping by one of their 11 locations for an application. They offer flexible schedules, tuition assistance, and competitive wages. Come join the winning team at your local McDonald's.
Getting ready for the Bear kickoff. Holden White going to kick off, number 84 for the Bears. He is a sophomore. He was 21 of 23, I think, in PATs last year. Just a small guy. I don't know how far he can kick it because last year he had an issue. He's a left footer. We got 2 left footers this year. And here comes his kick, and it is a pretty good kick down to about the 10-yard line. Taking there on the fly to 10 to the 15, and that is it. He is slammed down right there. I'm not sure who returned that.
On the carry, tackle by number 20.
Going to be number 9 for the Cherokees. Marshall Goodner on the return, and he is stopped. McMinn's going to start deep in their own territory. A 16-yard, it'll be a 1st and 10. And Earl gives a recap of that scoring drive.
All right, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 80 yards, Gary, in 6 plays. And the big one there, of course, A.J. Nash, just a freshman, passing to Tyree Stovall, 27 yards to pay dirt. Kick was no good, and Bears lead it 6-0.
Here's a handoff on the end around. He's going to be hit. He's going to be sacked for a loss. Food City sack back at the 15, and man, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 guys. And that's going to be for the Bears.
And number 70.
Let me get some numbers here for you, folks. I apologize. Not familiar with these folks like me. 60, Paul Stokes for the Bears. And number 70, I don't have a name for 70. So a second down and still 10 to go. Hand off to the halfback coming through. He's to the 20, and he's going to be, piled up hard. About the 21. It's going to be third down and about 4 to go. A little over 4.
Tackled by number 4, Keaton Phelps. And number 60, Paul Stokes.
Paul Stokes again and Kenyon Phelps, who transferred to Bradley from Alabama this year. Kenyon Phelps, a junior. 8:20 to go in the period, 6-0 Bears after a missed PAT. Cherokees getting a couple of new players in. Bradley switching up their defensive backfield somewhat now. Close coverage, very close coverage. Man in motion, right to left. He'll turn the reverse back, and the quarterback will keep it himself, and he's going to be hit and spun down at the 20, so it's going to be 4th down and 5 to go. Actually lost a yard, 4th down and about 6 to go. Not sure who made that tackle. I'm trying to pick up from Keith Freeman on the PA some of these tackles. The Bears will get the ball back. Back for the Bears, looks like number 22. That will be Wiley Suskowitz, middle linebacker, or weak linebacker. Powers going to kick. Number 28, Alex Powers. And Wiley Suskowitz, a weak side linebacker back at the midfield, as they're still working on Tyler Cook, so I'm not sure we'll see him again tonight. Here's a left-footed punt. Nice kick. Suskowitz lets it roll, and it gets a huge roll. That from the 20-yard line all the way down to the Bear 22. So 28 and 30.
23, they're going to mark it.
That's a 57-yard punt for Alex Powers. 57 yards. The Bears will have it first down and 10. And we'll be back in 30 seconds with the second possession of this game for the Bears, up 6-0 here on ESPN Cleveland 101.3. Back in 30.
CRCC to me is a calling that God placed on my life to really step out in faith on something that I didn't think I could do, and it's been amazing to see how God's worked through it.
CRCC stands for Crossroads Community Church, but we're a church that our vision is to be a life-giving church in our community. We do that through helping people know God, find freedom, discover their purpose, and then go make a difference. And so that's what we're doing every week, is helping people discover their jam and go make a difference.
Bradley's first snap on this drive was a snap to AJ that was fumbled, but Landon Scott, his halfback, recovered that. So it's going to be second down now, but second and about 15 to go. Bears have the ball back at their 18-yard line, leading at 6-0 here at 6:50 in the first quarter play here from Bear Stadium. You listen to ESPN Cleveland 101.3, our first broadcast in high school. And here's a handoff to Scott in the middle. He's got a hole. He's going to have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 yards. Still fighting all the way through across the 20 to the 25 to the 36 or so.
Number 8.
So he's going to gain that back, plus some yards. It's going to be third down and right about 6, a long 6 to go, let's call it, for the Bears here. Third down and 6. A no-huddle offense for the Bears. Twins to the right side, single man left. Nash looking to the sidelines again. He is a young, just a wet behind the ears freshman. He will hand it off into the middle. Will be stopped short of the first down. Let's see who's carrying the ball for the Bears there.
Rashawn Beard on the carry.
And it's going to be fourth down for the Bears. The carry was by number 23, Rashawn Beard, who transferred over from Cleveland High School this year. Rashawn Beard. It's going to be fourth and about 4 for the Bears. And back to punt now. It's going to be Brady Lewis, the big tight end. He will punt. McMinn's got 2 receivers. They're at the 35. Going to be Sharp and Thompson back deep. So Brady Lewis will punt for the Bears. Bears up 6-0 at 5:24. The clock running in the first quarter play here. Cleveland tomorrow night will be hosting Clinton on Mix 104.1. Walker Bell will be on the road to Notre Dame on 99.1. Here's, oh man, Lewis got a foot into that one. It's going to be taken way back to 30. And he'll be, good tackle that time by the Bears. Number 36, that will be Maddox Hampton. Hampton, a sophomore for the Bears, so good punt.
41-yard punt.
Seeing some good punting here tonight. So it'll be first attempt for the Cherokees at the 33, actually, Cleveland Utility Power punt there. Cherokees trailing at 6-0, their second possession of the night. Bradley really wrapped them up in the first drive. It was 3 and out. And the handoff into the middle. He's got some room this time. He'll be getting some yards out across the 35 to the 39, a gain of 5.
Dyer.
And Dyer on the carry for the Cherokees. Number 36, Jakaran Dyer. He is a 5'8" junior. Second down and a short 5, let's call it, long 4. Again, handoff Dyer in the middle. He's not going to get too much this time. He'll have a couple as comes across. Then he's pushed back by several Bears. Paul Stokes in there. I can see his number 70. And also Anthony Perez, who's a junior. And Wiley Susquit's another junior. Third and a short yard to go for first down. The ball now to the Cherokee 43-yard line. They're 43. Clock continues to run at 4:17 the first quarter play. Bears up 6-0 here on ESPN Cleveland 101.3. They'll send Twins out to the left side. He's got 2 backs in the backfield. Sharp's back there with him. And now they look to the sidelines. I think they're going to call time. Well, the referee steps up, hovering over the ball now. Now they'll let him get set. And they're going to say it's a first down. Now they say it's a first and 10.
Yep, they're going to give them the first on that. I had 6 and then 4, so I had 10 yards, but I thought it was maybe a foot short.
First game of the year, everybody makes mistakes, don't they? So the chain gang, we'll blame that on them. But it's first team for the Cherokees. Handoff, going around right in again. It's going to be the same player, and he gets creamed. That's going to be, I don't have a name for Dyer. I guess that's Dyer. Jake Powell, one of our seniors, one of the few seniors we have, number 0 for the Bears. He will gain nothing, 2nd and 10. He got the line of scrimmage, and that was it. 3:34 to go. Bears leading at 6-0. Single man in the backfield at tailback position now. Bears showing blitz. He bobs the ball, and he's going to be hit. And let's see who's got the ball. I believe he got it back. I believe the quarterback got it back. Yeah, yes, they did. Luke Lawson, the quarterback, cover that.
He's going to lose some yardage.
Oh, yeah.
Loss of 37.
And 16. Big loss.
A loss of 6.
That could have been disastrous for the Cherokees. As we mentioned, Tyler Cook on the sideline in a chair. He's not coming back at all tonight, I don't believe. Back goes Lawson to pass, looking left, throwing left, going out, and the flat's going to be complete. And he's got to go for he fumbled the ball, and the Bears recovered it. He had a touchdown and fumbled the ball behind him.
And number 0, that is Jaden Melton. Excuse me, that's
Jake Powell.
Jake Powell
for the Bears. And it was number 2, Dakota Thompson, on the reception. He was down to the Bear 16-yard line, and nobody hit him.
No, he just dropped the ball.
Dropped the ball, and the Bears had it for the first turnover of the night. And it'll be first and 10 for the Bears now at the 16-yard line. My, oh, my. What a change of fortunes. They go from a touchdown to a turnover. 2. Yeah, Thompson caught it. Dakota Thompson, number 2. So the Bears with Nash still at quarterback, Landon Scott in the backfield with him. They have trips to the right side this time. Nash looks left. He's going to throw it out in the flat. It's going to be complete. That's Stovall again, who will slide down. Well, he's going to have the first and 10, though. After the 30-yard line for Stovall. A gain of 14 yards. First and 10 for the Bears, and Cleveland Ford. A.J. Nash coming here as a freshman. This ain't too hard a game.
Knocked out of bounds by number 5, Caden Brewster.
Brewster knocked him out. Stovall go to the far side now. He's got Ollie Scott over there with him. Left side here is going to be Mason Goree. Well, he's got some receivers there. Nash set for the snap. He'll take it low on the ground, gets up, throws across the middle. It's going to be overthrown, and 10 for the tight end, Brady Lewis. 2nd and 10 coming up. Boy, he was wide open. McMinn County pass defense is just not very good right now, just to be honest about it. lot of open yards around the receivers, and that was overthrown. There had been a big gainer for the Bears. 2nd and 10 coming up from the 30 in Bear territory. Clock's now at 2:31. Stop with the incompletion. Bears stay in that no-huddle offense. Twins right side, man in motion. It's Brady Lewis. Low snap again. Ollie Scott. Pass complete to Goree, and he's going to be hit and thrown for a short loss, maybe of a yard.
Nash pass complete to number 5, Mason Goree.
And it's going to be, he'll lose a yard back to the 29, 3rd and 11. 3rd and 11.
Tackled by number 37, Cam Miller.
So the Bears now, we've had 2 straight snaps that have been on the ground. We've got to get that figured out in a hurry. Trips to the right side for the Bears. Goree, Scott, and Lewis over there. Stovall out to the left side here. Boy, he is going to be a weapon. Standing at 6'7", maybe 6'8" now. He has a long drink of water. The snap. Nash back looking, and clocks are going to blow it dead. And there's a penalty on, looks like on the Cherokees. Offsides, yes, McMinn County at Cherokees. 5-yard mark off. That'll help the Bears. It'll be 3rd and 6.
Flag on the play.
2nd penalty of the game, 1 on the Bears, 1 on the Cherokees. We've had 1 turnover. That's an L&B applies penalty against the Cherokees. Make it 3rd and 6. That's a little bit shorter. See if they'll keep the same set. They do keep the same set. Trips right side, Stovall out to the left. Nash in the backfield with Landon Scott. Nash back looking, got plenty of time. Pass going to be complete and dropped by Stovall. Had the first down, little high, going to be 4th down. Bears will send the punt team back in on 4th and 6 with 1:35 in the quarter now. Brady Lewis drops back again to punt. Tyler Cook, the quarterback, is normally the punter. I see now he's got a big ice pack on that right knee. Trainer Judah Gamble is still working with him at this point.
And number 2, Dakota Thompson.
So Brady Lewis back to punt once again for the Bears. Cleveland Utilities power punt. Another nice punt. End over end's going to hit and bounce and got a good kick, but kicked out of bounds. And it's going to set us out at the 32. Out at the 32-yard line from our 32 to their 32, I guess it was, maybe. I'm not sure. So it'll be a 1st and 10 for the Cherokees at that point at just 1:28 now in the period. Been an exciting first half. We had 1 turnover by the Cherokees on what would have been a touchdown pass.
Correction at the 24-yard line.
Well, they're going to back it up now, the 24. It was a 32. We'll take that. I'm not sure what the official saw. Marked off the 32. That'll set them back to the 24, so they'll lose 8 yards off just the putting the ball down. 1st and 10 to 24. Lawson marking the signals now. He will hand it off to Sharp. He'll have to the 25 to the 30, gain of about 6. Tackle's going to be by the Bears. Number 3, Jacob Gentry. He's our player interview this week. You'll hear him at halftime. Had a good interview with the guy with the head of blonde hair, buddy. He's got a head of hair, too. 2nd and 4 coming up for the Cherokees. Handoff again into the middle. He'll have nothing. Absolutely nothing. Stop that time.
Dyer on the carry.
Dyer on the carry. And
number 3, Jacob Gentry. And number 9.
Gentry again on the tackle. It's going to be 30. Give him a yard. It's going to be 3rd and long. Well, 3rd and 3. Give him a yard. 3rd and 3 at the Cherokee 32 with 41 seconds to go now in the quarter. This game being televised on FHS Network and with Bear Network. YouTube, you can watch it anywhere, folks, and hear this audio. Appreciate Mr. Winshaw and his guys making that possible. McMinn County into the middle, and he's going to be hitting our backfield and sack. Oh, my. Rayshawn Beard, a newcomer to the Bears this year, gets him in the backfield just as he had the ball almost.
That was Dyer on the carry. He got smothered.
And it's going to be 4th and 5 for the Cherokees now. They'll send the punt team back in with 8 seconds to go. And they'll not get the punt off, I don't believe. In fact, the punt's going to be Alex Power, but he's not going to get it off. Clock's at 1, and it hits 0, and that's going to be the end of the first quarter play from Bear Stadium here on ESPN Cleveland 101.3. The Bears 6, and the Cherokees nothing. Will return in 1 minute with the start of period number 2. See if they're going to try to get, and McMinn jumps in the neutral zone, and they got him. They got him right there. It's going to be a 1st and 10 for the Bears.
Sure is.
And boy, that just rankles the hide on their coach, Bo Cagle. You know it does. 5-yard penalty and a 1st and 10 for the Bears, and Cleveland Ford the easy way.
We'll bring up a first down.
My, oh my. So that's the second penalty against the Cherokees. They've had 2 penalties and 1 turnover. Bears guilty of 1 holding call, and they overcome that with a long touchdown pass. So the Bears 1st 10 now at the 41-yard. Nash back to pass again, looking. He's throwing it long, deep. He's got a guy there. Goree, it's going to be picked up, intercepted, and there's a flag. Flag on somebody. Let's see who that's on. Picked up by number 9, Marshall Goodner. Let's see what the flag is on. Way back there where he caught it. Could be offensive interference. Let's see. Official talking it over. And boy, it's a big penalty if it's on the Cherokees. They're huddled up. Here comes a call from the sidelines. Pass interference on the Cherokees. Oh, it's on the Cherokees. Oh, so the turnover is not going to happen to the Cherokees. And another penalty. That's huge there. That's a 15-yard mark-off and a 1st and 10 for the Bears in Cleveland Ford.
Another 1st down.
Keep your eye on Bo Cagle over there, Coach. He may blow his stack here.
44.
Wow. All the way to the Cherokee 44-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Bears and Cleveland Ford. Another huge penalty for the Cherokees. L&B Appliance is our penalty sponsor this year. We'll call them all night long if it's against the other team. Lewis in motion, steps up. It's illegal procedure. He turned up before the snap. 5-yard penalty on the Bears. Bears second penalty of the night. We've had 3 on the Cherokees. 5-yard mark-off, 1st and 15, back to the 49 in Cherokee territory.
It'll be 5-yard penalty.
Yeah, Brady Lewis from the wide set goes in motion, but turned up field before the ball was snapped. Can't do that. Clock is at 10:20 and stop with a penalty mark off here in the first half. 6-0 Bears. Tyler Cook on the sidelines. A.J. Nash at quarterback. Cook out with a knee injury on a run that he made. The snap, low snap. Nash picks it up, hands it off. In the middle is going to be
he fumbled
on the Bears, and I believe the Cherokees have it. They sure do. For the Bears, Landon Scott had it ripped away, and the Cherokees will have it 1st down and 10 at their 42.5 yard line there. 1st 10 for the Cherokees. So they've had a turnover. The Bears have had a turnover now. It is the first game, a lot of mistakes, penalties, as well as turnovers. 1 for each team now. Cherokees stay with Luke Lawson at quarterback, Dyer at running back. Put a man in motion right to left and hand it off. Nope's going to pass it across the flat. He's going to be wide open, and he's got a touchdown if he can stay. Oh, he's going to catch him behind. Oh, he's got the touchdown. And he'll score. That's going to be a 57-yard catch and run. It's going to be Marshall Goodner, number 9, on the catch for the Cherokees. The touchdown Cherokees, we're tied at 6 at 10:01 in the opening half now. Guy behind the defense that time, and that's a senior defense out there. That should never happen.
What was the line? 43, 43.
57 yards, Earl.
57 yards. God.
So the extra point attempt coming up. We're at 6-6 game. The Bears missed theirs, hit the upright.
57.
It's going to be 80. Is that 88? Looks like, yeah, Drew Trapp, number 88. Now the official holding the play now, talking something over again.
10:01.
It's the first night of the season for them as well. I'm not sure what this hold-up's about. And now here comes the official to the sideline, the man in the white hat. Touchdown is good. Penalty, personal foul penalty on the Cherokees. They'll have a 15-yard mark-off on the kickoffs. I'm not sure what that call was. Personal foul for sure. Illegal block maybe. He put his both hands behind his back. They're going to mark it off on the kick. Wow, now that may make a difference in an extra point attempt. I figured they'd mark it off on the kickoff.
Yeah, 15-yard penalty.
So he signaled first down as he chops
now
his
it becomes more like a field goal, Gary.
Yep, it'd be from the 25, so a 35-yard PAT attempt that would give them the lead. A 6-6 game at 10:01 in the half. 10:01.
35-yard attempt.
This is Drew Trapp. Trapp is a freshman, just a freshman. Here's his kick. It is going to be short. So that penalty again.
Yeah,
penalty.
That played a role right there.
Wow. Let's take a quick timeout here on ESPN Cleveland 101.3. We'll be back in just 30 seconds with the kickoff, where games are supplied to you by Wholesale 30. Back to the Bears to receive the kickoff is Ali Scott, Peyton Parker Price. Up short is going to be Brady Lewis, and also back deep is going to be Tay Sheehy. So you've got a senior, a sophomore, and another senior, Ali Scott, back deep. Kicking off for the Cherokees. Well, where's our kicker at here? Here he comes, number 83. That's going to be Gideon Upton, number 83. Brings the ball out. And here comes, well, I'm not sure what the holdup is here again. It is the first game of the year, folks. He will kick off in the 40. The penalty was marked against the against the Cherokees on the extra point attempt. Therefore, they fell short and keeps this a 6-6 tie at 10 minutes and a second to go. And Earl, that last drive of the Cherokees didn't take them long.
Ollie Scott, number 20, Peyton Price, and number 11.
Peyton Parker Price back deep.
Tavarius Sheehy.
And here comes a kick coming up. Gideon Upton. He's a left footer, backs way back about 9 yards behind where the ball's teed up. Here comes his approach. If he get high, a spinner. It's going to be taken at the 15-yard line. To the 20. Peyton Parker Price, 20 to the 25, to the 30, and he's knocked down about the 31-yard line.
Price on the return. Tackle by number 22, Taylor White.
That's going to be Peyton Parker Price on the return for the Bears. First attempt for the Bears at the 31-yard line. And a 6-6 game. We're at 9:54 in the half. Coming up at halftime, our Southland Finance halftime show.
Flag on the play, Gary.
Of course. That'll probably be on the Bears on the return, I'm guessing. We'll have our Southland Finance halftime show. Also, the middle school report.
Oh, it's against
that's on the
Cherokees.
Another penalty. That's 15 yards again.
Personal foul against the Cherokees.
Wow.
15-yard penalty.
That'll set the Bears up the 46-yard line now in their territory. First and 10
Down and 10 for the Bears.
It's going to be a different season, folks, that's for sure, for the Bears. You lose 23 seniors with 6 guys going on to college scholarships and a walk-on. That makes 7 guys in college. But you got a lot of good youngsters. The JV team is unbeaten. 20-something kids from Lake Forest up. A few transfers came in. Nash takes a snap. He will hand off in the middle. It's going to be Brayshawn Beard. He will get nothing. He'll lose a yard or so. Now you gotta, when they blow the whistle, guys, you got to stop. Second down and 11 to go.
Caden Melton.
So second and 11 at the Bear 45 on this drive here.
Second down and 11 for the Bears.
Sun has finally gone down behind the trees. Give us a relief here from the sun on the home side. Cherokee shifting their defense around a little bit. Nash out of the shotgun as always. Looking left, throwing left, completing it to, is that Stovall again? He gained some good yards that time.
Nash, pass complete.
That's going to be,
Stovall.
yeah, Stovall again, number 6.
By number 51.
Gain was 11 to go, so he's got 7-yard gains, 3rd and 4.
For the Bears.
That's your 7-yard gain, 3rd down and 4 for the Bears. And McMinn now, 48. In Cherokee territory. Clock's at 9:11. He's out of bounds with it. Stop the clock. Tomorrow night on Mix 104.1, Cleveland hosts Clinton, the Dragons. Now the official standing over the ball again. What's going on this time? We got an injured player over there, maybe? I believe they do have a man down over there. It's too close to the sideline to start the play, so a momentary timeout here. Yeah, I see him over there now. He's off the playing surface, but he's still in the sideline there where the players stand and congregate. And let's see. I think, here we go. We're going to go ahead and set it into play again. 3rd down and 4 for the Bears at the McMinn 48-yard line. Nash out of the shotgun. Back and empty backfield. And looking, pass across the middle is going to be complete to Mason Goree, and he'll have 1 yard. 4th and 3 coming up. 4th and 3 for the Bears.
Complete to number 5, Mason Goree.
And it will be 4th.
Tackled by number 5,
Give me a yard.
Brewster. It'll be 4th down.
Caden Brewster on the tackle that time for the Cherokees. 8:50 to go in the game. Bears have Brady Lewis back to punt. The last time the Bears lined up on 4th and 3 and had the Cherokees jump offside. 5 yards here would help the Bears and give them a first down. Back deep, number 10 is going to be Sharp. And also number 2, which is Dakota Thompson. Sharp and Thompson back deep for the Cherokees. Good snap, perfect snap. High punt. Going to be hitting and going to be down by the Bears. No, he's going to pick it up and try to go. And he's at the 10. So the Cherokees again deep in their own territory after Cleveland Utilities power punt. Be back in 30 seconds with the Cherokees on their next drive here at 8:14 to go in the half. 6-6 to score here on ESPN Cleveland 101.3.
At McDonald's, we're making changes every day to serve you better. It's what we're made of. And serving you better means fresh beef quarter-pounder burgers. Your burger, his burger, her burger. All cooked fresh, right when you order. Made from pure North American beef and just a pinch of salt and pepper. Because we think there's nothing better than a fresh beef quarter-pounder burger made for you, right when you order. And that's just one way we're showing you what we're made of.
Wow, the Cherokees got lucky there. A pass on 1st and 10 in the flank out there was knocked down by Jake Powell. Going to be 2nd down and 10 to go. Jake Powell, number 0, one of our seniors in the backfield with the stop that time. And here goes the handoff inside man trying to get outside, and the flag is thrown before it's going to snap the flag. And the ball. I think it's going to be on the Cherokees. Coming in from the sidelines to talk about this. Let's see what they say.
Prior to the snap.
Procedure against the Cherokees, so a 5-yard mark of yet another penalty. There'll be a
Boy, they've really had a flurry of penalties.
Shooting themselves in the foot.
It'll be 2nd
and 15. They were lucky didn't get a pick 6 off that pass.
That's 3 5-yarders and 3 15-yarders against the Cherokees.
Wow, 6 in the first half. Now at their end zone, Lawson standing on the goal line, man in motion, and he will run to the left side and be hit after a short gain to the 7 or 8 maybe. Sharp to the 7. Perez on the tackle for the Bears. It's going to be 3rd down and about 13 to go after a gain of 2.
And 13 for the Cherokees.
Third down and 13. Clock's now at 7:40 and running. Cherokees deep in their own territory, under the shadow of their own goalpost. Bradley switching the defensive backfield up quite a bit. Everyone's flip sides. Lawson out of the shotgun. Will put a man in motion. Back to pass out of his end zone. He's in trouble. He's going to roll to his left and keep in carry to the 10, to the 15, to the 20, and he will have the 1st and 10. He got the 1st and 10 out to the Bear 26, it looks like. So a big, big play. Bears had him contained for a second in the backfield, but he streaked free and got the big gainer from the 7 to the 25, 18-yard gain, and a 1st and 10 for the Cherokees. How many first downs they have?
They have 3.
3. In the backfield again, Sharp with Lost at quarterback. Also looks like number 22, Taylor White. Yep. Lawson back to pass, under pressure, going to be sacked. A good city sack. Yep. And that's going to be for the Bears, Zane McIntosh, a young sophomore. Also number 33, A.J. Bentley.
Number 9, Zane McIntosh.
10-yard loss on the play, Gary. That'll help.
Second down, yeah. Second down and 10 from the 15-yard line. Exactly, yes. And here comes Lawson and the Cherokees. They'll have trips to the right side this time. Bears shifting up their defense a little bit. Single man out to the left for the Cherokees. Lawson back, looking right, under pressure again. He's going to be hit and throws a wild pass after it's going to be caught, and he's going to lose yards on the reception. Boy, there's a flag. Here's a flag way back over here at the 50-yard line, and another flag, and another flag, and another flag.
Oh, my goodness. 4 flags out there.
And this is going to be personal foul on somebody. It could be offsetting, I don't know. 4 officials spotted something.
10.
And we'll have to see what's going on. A couple of players lost their helmets, one for each side. Officials have a long talk here to figure this out.
This guy threw this flag from way back here.
Yeah, the first flag was at the 40, Gary.
Yeah. And officials still talking this over. They're trying to figure out. I'm thinking it's going to be offsetting. I'm not sure.
That many flags. How could you get all of them on one team? 4 flags on the field.
Yep. And I'd say they're personal foul kind of people. I don't know if anybody's been thrown out or anything. Here comes the official now with a call. We have personal foul, illegal participation on the Cherokees, personal foul on the Bears. So we'll mark off 15 against the Bears.
Yeah, and they should be offsetting.
Well, that's not where the. Wait a minute. They're marking off the one against the.
They were offsetting. I think one of them was.
It was.
Nope, both against the Bears.
They signaled one against McMinn County. Well, they marked it off from the wrong point. It wasn't the line of scrimmage where he marked it off from. But nevertheless, Cherokees, it is the first game here,
at
folks.
the 42. After all that, they moved from the 15 out to the 42.
See, they snapped it from the 15-yard line, so how do they mark it off from the original line of scrimmage?
Tackled on the 11.
Now they're talking it over again.
But I still don't know how.
They intended apparently to mark 2 15-yarders against the Bears.
And they did. Here it is, first attempt of the Cherokees at their 42-yard line. A 6-6 game. Lawson back, looking, under pressure, rolls out. He's going to keep it and gain good yardage up to the midfield. He'll gain 8 yards. Be 2nd and 2 for the Cherokees. Bradley's defensive backfield is biting on the receivers going out.
8 yards to midfield.
Perez on the tackle of the Bears, 2nd down and 2 at midfield for the Cherokees at 6:03 in the half. 6-6 our score. Both teams missed extra points. Here's a handoff in the middle. It's going to be, and a fumble, and the Bears have it. No, they're going to say he's down. They're going to say he's down. They're going to say he's down. They sure are. Number 23 on the carry, Maddox Frazier. Official on the sideline here, signal he was down.
So that's going to be a first down.
Yep. 1st and 10 for the Cherokees in the Bear territory at the 48-yard line here on ESPN.
Yep, first down.
1013.
First down and 10 for the Cherokees.
So, boy, it's been a game of mistake after mistake after mistake for both teams. Out of the shotgun. Lawson sends a man out the left side. He's back looking. He's looking down the field. Going across the middle is going to be incomplete, and there's interference on the Bears.
Interference.
Jake Powell, pass interference. That's a good call there. He did interfere with that one. Be a mark off in the 1st and 10 again for the Cherokees, and that was a good call.
Evidently, he was on his back a little too much.
Yeah, he had his arm around him.
Yep.
This will be a mark off.
Number 2, Thompson.
Well, how far are they marking this thing off? 15, okay. Down to the Bear 33 now. So the Bears not helping themselves out here. It is an emotional game, though, for these two teams. They're going to be at the 34, looks like. Yeah, 33. 1st 10 to 33 with 5.5 to go here in the opening half. Continue to stay tight at 6-6. Lawson's handoff. No, he'll keep it himself, and he'll run. He's going to have 5, 6, 7 yards down across the 30 to the 26. Gain of 7, 2nd and 3. Jacob Gentry on the tackle. 2nd and 3 for the Cherokees. They're driving to take the lead.
Down and 4 for the Cherokees.
Actually gained 6, 2nd and 4. Ball's at the 27. right dead center of the field right now. Lawson in the backfield with him is Dyer. Man in motion this time left to right. Lawson rolling left, looking, being chased. He's going to throw it and just throw it away. There's nobody there.
Nobody even close.
And I guess it's okay. He threw it into the side. It's third down and 4. Flag on the Cherokees. Holding on the Cherokees. So back them up another major penalty, 10 yards from the line of scrimmage, or well from where they threw the flag at, actually. And it looks like it's right at the 30-yard line. So that'll back it up to the 40. He's marking off in the wrong spot there, Mr. Official. Wrong spot, Mr. Official. He's going to mark it off wrong.
Well, he marked it off from way over at the 26.
Yeah, sure did.
He marked it off in the line of scrimmage rather than where the flag was thrown.
Well, no, the line of scrimmage was for 32.
Going to be 4:51 to go, and a second down and 14 to go. Ball back to Cherokee 37 now. Second and 14. Man in motion again, left to right. Lawson hands off to his halfback in the middle. He'll have a short yard gain. Back
Dyer on the carry.
Dyer to the 32-yard line. Gain of 5.
And number 26, Anthony
Gentry again on the tackle. We've called his name a lot tonight. He's one of the captains this year. Gain of 4. Gain of, well, give him 5 actually. Ball at the 32-yard line in Cherokee territory. Cherokees have 3 times out remaining. The Bears have 2. And with a tailback in there now behind Lawson, he will drop back to pass under the gun. He's going to be rushed, and he's going to roll out. He's going to throw it, and the flat's going to be complete. And a first down. He breaks away 20, 15 to the 10. And he'll have a first down deep in Bear territory, inside the 10, I believe. Sharp on the catch for the Bears, for the Cherokees. They're going to put it down outside the 10, actually at the 12. McIntosh on the tackle with the Bears. Second down and 12 at the Bear. 12, that is. Clock running at 3:53. Handoff in the middle. It's going to be Dyer again inside the 10 for a gain of maybe 3 or 4. Second down coming up. Wiley Suskowitz on the tackle at about the 9-yard line. Let's call that one. Dyer at the 9. Clock rolling at 3.5 to go in the half. Bears would love to stop this drive here. Handoff again to Dyer. Nothing that time, maybe a yard if he fell forward. Going to be third, and still considerable yardage. Suskowitz in there. And Landon Scott in on the tackle. Third down, where's the marker at? 3rd and 6.
And 6 for the Cherokees.
The down marker.
It's at the 8-yard line.
At the 8-yard line. 2:58 to go. Big town right here. Now the Cherokees will call time, and we'll take with them as well for Milligan Vane. Back in 1 minute at 2:58 and a half. 6-6 score here on ESPN Cleveland 101.3.
Right now,
You guys are clear for 1 minute.
what's next? Well, Lee University specializes in helping you find your next path. Your education. Your calling. Your faith. Wherever you feel led, we know you can make a difference. That's why your Lee family will be with you to guide the way. No matter what twists and turns lie ahead, you can expect something great from Lee University.
McDonald's is honored to serve our communities. McDonald's would like to give the opportunity to come join their team at one of their 11 locations. McDonald's has 5 locations in Cleveland and locations in Athens, Sweetwater, Madisonville, Etowah, Ocoee, and Ottawa. It's as simple as texting APPLY to 38000 or dropping by one of their 11 locations for an application.
Third down and 6 for the Cherokees. Here we go out of the timeout. Lawson with a tailback behind him. He'll take the snap. He will roll back to pass, looking, throws it in the flat. It's going to be complete. He's got the first down, but not a score. He'll have first and goal, though, for the Cherokees. About the Bear 1 or 2 yard line, looks like.
To Sharp
on the far side. And will be a first and goal just inside the 2. I can see the spot now.
At the 2-yard line.
Clock at 2:41. He got out of bounds over there to stop the clock. So first and goal. Cherokees trying to take their initial lead of the game. Bear showing a blitz into the middle. He's going to be not getting the first down. It's going to be, again, 23. Frazier on the carry, 23, I believe. And it's going to be second and goal at the 1 yard line. It's hard to hold them out at this point. Hard to hold them out.
It'll be second down and goal from the 1 for the Cherokees.
Clock at 2:11 to go in the half. 6-6 our score. Bears scored first, missed the PAT. McMinn followed up with the score, missed their PAT after a 15-yard penalty. And they'll try to roll to the right, and he will jump in there. Did he score?
No. Didn't make it.
No, he's pushed back. It's going to be third and goal. Bears trying to bow their neck. That's Sharp on the carry. And let's see where they're at. No gain. Going to put the big beef guys in there now. And we got an injury. It looks like a cramp. They're trying to stretch out one of the Bears' legs.
Where did he get to?
He's to the 1.
The 1?
Yep. Let's take a quick timeout, official timeout. Let's take a 1 minute timeout at 1:47 and a half here on ESPN Cleveland 101.3. 6-6 to score back in 60 seconds.
My thoughts are with you, holding hands with your heart. See you, only blue dog can love you. Remember how the new love was here to stay. Now December, now the love we shared in September. Only blue dog can love you. Remember the new love we shared today.
And as you come back, the Cherokees get a 1 yard drive.
37.
For the touchdown, it will be Cam Miller on the score for the Cherokees, and they'll take the lead at 12-6 at 1:39 now in the half. Let's see if they line up to go for 2 since they missed their first PAT. And if they'll, nope, looks like they're going to go. Trap's going to put the tee down. High school can kick off a tee. And he'll try to give them their 13 point. 12-6 at 1:39 to go in the first half of play. Here's the snap, placed down. That kick this time is good. And with timeout on the field, McMinn 13 to Bear 6. We'll return in 36 with a Cherokee kickoff here on ESPN Cleveland 101.3.
Call for how long?
30.
CRCC to me is a calling that God placed on my life to really step out in faith on something that I didn't think I could do, and it's been amazing to see how God's worked through it.
CRCC stands for Crossroads Community Church, but we're a church that our vision is to be a life-giving church in our community. We do that through helping people know God, find freedom, discover their purpose, and then go make a difference. And so that's what we're doing every week, is helping people discover their jam. And
Getting ready now for the McMinn County kickoff.
Way back there, but
kicking off from their 40.
This one's at the 10.
And the Bears will try to put a good return on. They got a minute 39, a couple of timeouts remaining. Cherokees have 1 timeout on the scoreboard clock.
Yeah.
It's been one of those opening games, as you can well tell by the number of penalties and the turnovers are not. We've had 2 turnovers. We had several penalties.
12.
Upton will kick off. He kicks off. Trap kicks the field goals and PATs. Upton number 83, Gideon Upton,
number 11,
who is a senior. Sheehy's back deep with Ollie Scott and Peyton Parker Price. Hey, Peyton Parker Price. He goes by all 3 names. That's what he wants to call. It just sounds good. Here comes the kickoff. High left foot spinner. This one's going to go and be caught, and it's going to be at the 21 through the middle. Peyton Parker Price to the 34-yard line for the Bears to be first down and 10.
Tackled by number
And it'll be with 1:33 to go. The Bears will have it at their 30. I believe we can put it at 34. Trailing now 13-6 as a near halftime. We'll have our stats for Earl by Waste Connections at halftime. Also our Salem Finance halftime show. I need to mention to you about the cheerleader tryout, their camp coming up September the 14th from 9 to 12. And followed by a demonstration to the parents at 12 to 12:30 here in Jim Smith Arena. We'll talk about that a little bit more. Jennifer Moore sent us a message about that. Ash takes a snap. He'll hand off to Brishon Beard, I believe, in the middle. He'll have a short gain out across the 35 to about the 38, I mean. I think he'll be about 3 yards.
Henry Cook.
Picked up about 4.
2nd and 6 for the Bears.
4-yard gain, 2nd and 6. Clock running at 1:11 to go. Look for Brand to throw here in a minute. Nash back. Here comes a pass attempt. He's going to roll to his right. He's going to look. He's going to be stepping out of. And there's a late hit, 15 yards. McMinn
out of bounds.
That was clearly a late hit, way out of bounds. Don't need. And Nash gets up limping. Well, the back up to him right now is Tyler Cook, Tucker's younger brother, and Tyler's being helped off the field by probably his parents. He is hobbling terribly bad. I don't know if he can get off the field. He's going to try to get to the dressing room, I'm sure. But he is not putting any weight at all on that left.
Yeah, that right knee is what is the problem.
Dead ball
foul on the Cherokees, 15-yard mark, and another first attempt for the Bears in Cleveland Ford. Move it down the Cherokee 49 with 1:01 to go. So now we're talking a little different strategy, I would think. Bears may air it out now for sure. They still have 2 timeouts remaining. Nash set the snap. Back looking. Going to step up. There's a flag on the Bears for holding. And yes! 15-yarder on the Cherokees. So a 5-yarder against the Cherokees, but a 15 against the Bears, but a 15-yarder coming up, and that was a flagrant. That wasn't an unintentional kind of thing.
Yeah, that was throw them down as hard as you can.
They're all 15-yarders now. I don't think they have the unintentional grabbing of the face mask anymore. He's pulled out to 49.
Yeah.
Oh,
we got
man.
a chance for holding coming.
Yes, sir.
So it's going to be offsetting?
No.
No.
Because one was after the play. We'll end up gaining 5 yards on it, or supposedly. We'll see what they do.
Holding
He knocked
against
us off?
the offense. Personal foul against the defense.
So we're off there.
No. It's not offsetting.
Penalties offset.
A 15-yarder and a 10-yarder.
So I don't need to do anything then.
I don't know.
Okay, all right. I'll keep the headset on. Thanks. All right. They knocked us off, Earl. It's doing something to the station. Knocked us off. Hey there.
Nash pass intended for number 6. Tyrese Stovall broken up by number 7. Cage Hester.
Time's going to be called for the Cherokees. It's going to be third and 16 or 4th and 16 is what the sideline shows. Maybe 4th down. It may be a dead ball foul. Let's take a timeout here on ESPN Cleveland 101.3. We'll be back in just 30 seconds for more live coverage. Bradley Central's Bears Stadium with 29.4 in the half. McMinn up 13-6. Bears will have 4th and 16 now, but since that was a dead ball penalty, you still have to take the down. And let's see, they're not going to punt it. Well, let's see, Brady Lewis is back to punt, though. My mistake there. With 29.4, both teams now showing with 1 timeout remaining. Cherokees out twin. Receivers back.
Number 15.
Sharp and Bottoms. Drew Bottoms and also Jacob Sharp. Clock will start on the snap. There's a good snap. Lewis a low line drive. It's going to hit and roll and roll and roll and continue rolling all the way down inside the 20
to the
15-yard line. So a good punt from the 45. Be a 40-yard punt for the Bears, and Cleveland Utilities have 15.7 to go. McMinn will have ball. They're 15. They do have that one timeout. So let's see what they decide to do. They may take a knee. They've got the lead. They'll have the ball coming out start of the second half. They may just take this one to the house and take a knee. We're not sure here. And let's see how they're going to line up here. Luke Lawson in the backfield. He'll stay in the shotgun at least. Dyer behind him. And he'll start on the snap with the clock. Hand off to Dyer in the middle. He'll have nothing. Paul Stokes on the tackle made him at the line of scrimmage for no gain. It's going to be 2nd down and 10. And that will be the final play of the half. The clock ticks down to 5, 4, 3. And here comes the horn. That'll end the first half of play with the Cherokees up 13-6 here from Bear Stadium on a great opening night with the Bears and the Cherokees.
13, the Bears 6.
We'll take a timeout here on ESPN Cleveland 101.3 and come back after a 2-minute timeout here. 13-6 score at the half. Be back with Earl Stats, brought to you by one of our great sponsors, which will be Waste Connections, and we'll have a middle school report brought to you by Center for Cosmetic District. Back in 2 minutes.
What if the roof that protected your home was formed with 50,000 pounds of strength per square inch? Not happening with asphalt shingles. Guaranteed with metal roofing from Best Buy Metals. Our permanent steel roofing is beautiful, competitively priced, and lasts a lifetime. We manufacture to assure the quality you deserve. Greater strength.
I am Cleveland Ford.
I am Cleveland.
I am Cleveland Ford.
I am Cleveland.
I am Doug Beerthaler, General Manager of Cleveland Ford. And together.
Welcome back to Bradley Central here, Bear Stadium, and I meant to give you the trivia question. Here's the question, and if you folks have us on speed dial, you're out of luck because we changed the number this year on you, and I'll have to get that number here for you.
Yeah.
The question, though, let me get that first. Between McMinn County and the Bears, we've had a lot of games played. The question is, how many games have we had tonight played between these two teams? If you know the correct answer, call it right now. 749-1013. 749-1013. Actually, 423-749-1013. And we'll have you standing by to send me the answer when we return. But right now, here's a player interview with Jacob Gentry.
You guys are clear.
Okay. Yeah, Earl, your mic's live always. You can't talk like that.
All right.
What if the roof that protected your home was formed with 50,000 pounds of strength per square inch? Not happening with asphalt shingles. Guaranteed with metal roofing from Best Buy Metals. Our permanent steel roofing is beautiful, competitively priced, and lasts a lifetime. We manufacture to assure the quality you deserve. Greater strength, stronger roof, Best Buy Metals. Visit our showroom or find us online at bestbuymetalroof.com.
McDonald's, we're making changes every day to serve you better. It's what we're made of. And serving you better means fresh beef quarter-pounder burgers. Your burger, his burger, her burger. All cooked fresh, right when you order. Made from pure North American beef and just a pinch of salt and pepper. Because we think there's nothing better than a fresh beef quarter-pounder burger made for you, right when you order. And that's just one way we're showing you what we're made of.
Step out in faith on something that I didn't think I could do, and it's been amazing to see how God's worked through it.
CRCC stands for Crossroads Community Church, but we're a church that our vision is to be a life-giving church in our community. We do that through helping people know God, find freedom, discover their purpose.
Bear 46. They'll shift the man to the H-back position. A low snap, picked up, and a nice, Susquehan's on the tackle for the Bears, carried by Maddox Frazier. He will gain down to 41, a 5-yard gain, second down and 5. Susquehann, not a big guy, but man, led the team in tackles last year. And he's not getting up. So at 10:22 to go, and they'll send the teams to the sidelines. So we'll take a timeout here and be back in 1 minute on ESPN Cleveland, 101.3 McMinn, 13-6.
Again, would like to make our game
Let's clear for 1 minute.
My thoughts are with you, holding hands with your heart. See you, only blue dog can love you. Remember how the new love was here to stay. Now December, now the last
Week. Oh, Lord, another flag. Should have seen that one. It's on the Cherokees. Looks, the other marking off against the Cherokees. It is a holding penalty. They will repeat the down.
Repeat third down.
So it's going to be third down and 20 to go. We'll see. Nope, not 20.
Correction.
Third and 17. Oh, the Bears decline it.
Declined the penalty.
Oh, we don't.
They want the ball. I don't blame them.
Yeah. And Wiley Susquehan's back deep again, return. Back home here next week with Tyner. 7 o'clock kickoff. We'll go on the air at 5:30 next week. We come on earlier, later tonight at 6 due to our commitments to ESPN. And you are listening to ESPN Cleveland 101.3. Susquehan's back deep. And here we go. We're set to go momentarily. Had a lot of hold. A high snap. He pulls it down. The left footer. It's a low line drive. Wiley will let it go into the end zone to be a touchback for the Bears and bring it to the 20-yard line. But a 46-yard punt for McMinn County. The Bears will take over first and 10th or 20, and we'll be back in 30 seconds with more live coverage on ESPN Cleveland. 9:44 in the third. 13-6 Cherokees on top. Back in 1/2 minute.
You clear for 30 seconds?
Yep.
What's next?
We'll get this one in here.
Well, Lee University specializes in helping you find your next path. Your education. Your calling. Your faith. Wherever you feel led, we know you can make a difference. That's why your Lee family will be with you to guide the way. No matter what twists and turns lie ahead, you can expect something great from Lee University.
McDonald's is honored to serve our community.
First play of the Bears, and hand off to Landon Scott, who was injured a little bit earlier, but he comes in. He'll carry it out to the 22 or 23. It's going to be second down. And let's give him 3 to the 23. Second down and 7 can make at the 23-yard line. Actually, no, 22, make it 2-yard gain. 8, second down and 8 coming up. And let's see, we've got, who's the quarterback now? Is that Jake Powell at quarterback?
This is the way he was standing.
No, that's AJ. AJ was over here talking. I got him now. AJ hands it off. That's going to be Powell at the middle. He'll be up to the 25, spins free to the 27 or so. Going to be third down about 3. Give him the 26.
Number 92.
Third and 4 after a
Javante Parker.
5-yard gain.
To bring up third
down
and 4.
And 4 for the Bears in their territory. Clock at 8:44. Cherokees up 13-6. Nash with the handoff. No, the fakes the handoff, goes to the pass across middle. Just too high, incomplete in for the tight end. It's going to be fourth down for the Bears. Nash has been there since Tyler Cook was injured on the first drive of the night for the Bears. In Nash's first play through a touchdown bomb.
And bring up fourth down.
Well, he is learning on-the-job training, we call it. Under the gun. Brady Lewis, who just joined the Bears this year, transferred in from Middle Tennessee. Back to punt for the Bears. Sharp and
number 10, Jacob Sharp.
And also back there is
and number 2, Dakota
Thompson. Yeah, Sharp and Thompson. That's been the return man all night.
Well,
now the fake. Brady Lewis to the 25. He's got to get to the 30, and he does not make it. It'll go over on downs. He will go with the Cherokees unless there's a penalty. And I don't see any flags this time.
Had to get to the 30. He almost got it. He got just past the 28. I think that's where they're going to mark it. Maybe the 29. It's in between the 28 and the 29. But
need another yard.
29-yard line. He comes up about a yard short here.
So it goes over on downs to the Cherokees. And Damon told me earlier in the year we're going to fake punt a lot this year. No, I don't know what a lot means, but there's the first one of the season right there. 8:25 to go in the third. Cherokees up with the ball now, deep in Bear territory. Handoff in the middle. It's going to be hit and brought down for a loss. That's going to be number 22, Taylon White. He'll lose 1 yard, maybe 2 yards. And the Bears have a man down. Let's see who that is. Grabbing a knee. Maybe that's a cramp right there. Maybe it's just
I think it's just a cramp.
Looks like 36 for the Bears. Maddox Hampton.
Perez on the tackle.
I see flags out there too. Flags on the play.
Yeah.
Flags on the play.
Goodness gracious. We're going to be here until midnight, and we got school tomorrow. Yeah, that's Hampton getting up. He's got a cramp, looks like.
Yeah, I think he's trying to walk, but
2 flags. I'm not sure if it's same play or 2 different flags. It's a long discussion here again. These, I know you're tired of hearing this, folks, but this is an early first game of the year. The penalty is personal foul on the Cherokees, another 15-yarder, and a personal foul on the Bears. They'll offset. So we'll go with a 2-yard loss back to the 32-yard line.
Personal fouls against both teams. They'll offset. It's after the play. It'll be second down and 11.
Where's the down marker over there? The guy's gone. No, there he is. He was going to move. First game of the year for them too, folks. Lewis set. He'll take the handoff in the middle there. Again to White. He's going to be met in the middle and gains a yard or 2 before he's thrown back for the Bears by A.J. Bentley and Wiley Suskowitz. Give him a yard, 2 yards to the 29. It's going to be third down and 10 with 7:56 in the third. Cherokees cling to a 7-point lead at 13-6. in the opening night here on a Thursday night. Tomorrow night, we mentioned Cleveland on Mix 104 hosting Clinton. And the Walker Valley Mustangs on the road to Notre Dame. That'll be on 99.1. 7 o'clock kickoff for both those games. Cherokees back and bobbles a snap. Lewis back, picks it up. He's undercover. He's going to be sacked.
Oh, yes, baby.
Food City sack right there, way back.
Led by number 33.
39, and that will be A.J. Bentley. Huge loss. Huge sack right there to the 39-yard line.
Sophomore.
That's a 10-yard loss. 4th down and 20 to go now. Will they kick it? Will they go for it? They're in great field position at the Bear 39. I would go for it myself, but they just a long ways to get to gain a first down. And now Sharp's limping off, number 10. He limps to the sidelines. Jacob Sharp, one of the main runners. Time's going to be called by the Cherokees, and we'll take one with them here on Mix 104.1.
Right now you're wondering, what's next? Well, Lee University specializes in helping you find your next path. Your education, your calling, your faith. Wherever you feel led, we know you.
Away.
Time back.
Alabama.
Punt. The Cherokees on 4th and 20. It's going to be kicked out. The Bradley 2. Nope. I'm going to mark it up. Move on up.
Come on. Keep walking. At the 7.
7-yard line. Be a 1st and 10. They're deep in there into the end zone at the 7-yard line. Will be a 1st and 10 at that point at 6:41 in the third. The Cherokees on top, 13-6.
Well, that was a 32-yard punt. He had plenty of leg, but that was a deliberate short punt, and a good one. Out of bounds at the 7-yard line. They wanted to pin the Bears deep, and they did. But the Bears didn't lose anything by going for that fake punt a couple of minutes ago.
No, they had. Yeah, you're right. I hadn't even thought about it that way. So Nash stays in at quarterback. In case you join us late, Tyler Cook went out on the first drive of the night with what looks like to be a pretty significant knee injury. Nash takes the ball, hands off to Brayshawn Beard. He'll come across, fighting, struggling, out across the 10 to maybe the 12 for a gain of 5, looks like. 2nd down and 5 coming out. Beard working hard.
Got about 5.
Beard came to the Bears this year. His brother Brian Beard graduated from Cleveland last year. He walked across town, joined the Bear team. 6:15 clock is running. 2nd down and 5. They look to the sidelines. Bradley has Stovall far left side. He's had some pretty good catches tonight, including a touchdown. Ash set, Beard with a handoff in the middle. He's going to have the first down. Oh yeah, he's out near the 20-yard line, across the 10 to the 15, to about the 18. I believe he's got a first.
Yep,
it's first down for the Bears and Cleveland forward as they move the chains. They'll move the ball out and they place it down at the 20. Let's see, where that? 19. Make it the 19, just inside the 20 there at the 19. But it wasn't enough for a first down. Hand off again to Beard. He's trying to get warmed up, I guess, here. He's going to be hit. Spins free from one, spins free from another. Spins forward to the 20, to the 25, about the 26. A nice gain of about 7 yards. Yes. 2nd down and 3 coming
and Beard has looked good the last 3 consecutive carries, Gary.
Getting loose, as they say.
Yep, he's got some quickness.
And right now we'll have in the backfield with Nash will be Kenyon Phelps, who transferred here from Alabama. Kenyon Phelps And he will take the handoff this time, trying to go to the right side, tiptoeing around, and there's a flag. Whatever it was, it's coming back. They got a hold. You can bet your bottom dollar on that one. He gains nothing about the line of scrimmage, but we're going to have a 10-yard marker, I'm afraid, on holding. Typically, that's what that is on a play when they throw it in that direction, right near the offensive line. The man in the white hat's going to tell us all what's going on here in a moment. It's going to be 3rd and 3 if there was no penalty, but here comes a call. There is a penalty. Holding on the Bears. 10-yard mark off from the 26, 20. 10-yard mark off back to the 16.
From the previous line of scrimmage.
Coach Rowan, I don't know if we want to talk to Coach Floyd after the game tonight.
I don't think he'd want to talk. Woo.
Here go the Bears now. And there's Bears jump off. McMinn jumps into the zone, so it's on the Bears. Another 5-yard penalty. Wide receiver got a little bit over anxious, and he's going to come out of there too. Checking in for the Bears, number 15, Tay Lindsay will check in. Ollie Scott that time got a little bit anxious. 5-yard mark off. Second down and 18. The ball back now to the 11-yard line. Instead of having close to a first down, we're going backwards. Penalty to mark game tonight for both teams. Nash with Landon Scott in the backfield. He'll take the snap. Looks like a bust plate. Pass across the middle, incomplete.
He was wide open too.
Brady Lewis wide open with nobody around him. Nobody. They're not looking for the tight end. McMinn is not.
No, they aren't. They aren't covering him.
We can't seem to find him. So here we go down 3rd and 18. Clock's at 4:40 and stop with the incomplete pass. Stovall out wide to the right side this time.
Well, they're covering Tyrese, but Brady Lewis has been open 2 or 3 times.
Yep, and he's lined up at the tight end position again, sort of the H-back position right now. On the right side, Landon Scott in the backfield with Nash. Nash takes a snap. He's back. He's looking. He's throwing it long. He's got Stovall out there, but it's going to be overthrown and incomplete. It's going to be 4th down. The Bears have to punt it away this time. Yeah, Stovall had double coverage that time. Didn't have much of a chance of connecting there. Clock stopped again at 4:34. It's been a long third period here so far.
Down for the Bears.
So back to punt. Brady Lewis will stand in his own end zone now to punt this one away. So Cherokee is going to get good field position.
For the Bears, back deep for the Cherokees. Number 2, Dakota Thompson, and number 10, Jacob Sharp.
Lewis is punt away. Another high. It's going to be not fielded. Going to kick backwards. With a kick out of bounds about the Bear 43. So the Cherokees will take over at that point. Give you a quick update. Lake Forest 40, Sevier County 20 in a conference game tonight for the Bruins at Lake Forest. Congratulations to Coach Green. We'll take let's keep it right here. McMinn's already on the field ready to go.
So where are they going to mark it? 45? Yep, right on the 45. So a 29-yard punt.
In Bear territory. Let's see who's in the backfield now with Lewis. Looks like it's going to be number 20, just Talon White, as Sharp hobbled off earlier. And he'll hand off to White. He'll go to the left side, and he's going to be hit and knocked out of bounds with no gain.
On the carry, knocked out of bounds.
Take that time
by number 4.
By Kenyon Phelps
Kenyon
for the Bears. No gain, 2nd and 10.
He'll bring up 2nd.
And here's Sharp back in the game, so he hobbled off, but he's back in there. He's going to be a wide receiver this time on the left side here. We're going to have twins either side for the Cherokees. Last year, Earl, we played them. They played the single wing, or the wing T, and they got a double stack on the wide receivers. And there is a flag on McMinn County.
Illegal procedure.
But what I was going to say, McMinn didn't tip a single pass last year in that game.
Yep. And tonight, they haven't thrown up a lot, but 8 passes.
5-yard mark off, make it 2nd and 15 now. The Cherokees, just like the Bears, have been bitten big time by L&B Appliance Penalties. I'm not going to blame those on Josh. We're glad to have him as a sponsor. He's a good guy. He's on the school board here, so we like to take care of our friends here.
Let's see. Right now, it's dead even on the number. 11 apiece.
He's sacked. Another sack.
There we go.
Wiley Suskowitz, along with some help that time from A.J. Bentley. A huge loss back to the Cherokee 41. My goodness. Goes from 2nd and 15 to 3rd, and gosh,
a 14-yard loss.
25, almost 25 to go. Almost 25 yards. 3rd and 25. Another Food City sack. And the Bear defense has really played hard-nosed tonight. They've had some penalties. Most of the penalties, though, against the offense, from what I recall. And the defense is just giving the dickens to McMinn County. They continue out of the shotgun. Lawson back again. Has time to throw this time. And now he's going to be hit. He gets away from one defender. He's going to be hit behind again and brought down for no gain. Good follow-up play that time by the defender on the play, who missed him the first time.
By number 9, Zane McIntosh.
Zane McIntosh, a sophomore. 4th and 24 to go.
For the Cherokees.
Bears trying to flip the field now. They need to get a good return here if they can. Suskowitz back deep to return if he can. They keep kicking to the sidelines, though. The left footer's kicking to the sidelines every time he punts. We're not getting a good chance to return it. So on 4th and 24 at 2:55 with the clock running here in the 3rd. Cherokees up 13-6. Bears will have the ball back again, thanks to the defense. Here's the snap. It's away. It's a low line drive. He can't return this either. And he's going to have to kick out of bounds on. Well, what a roll all the way down to the 14-yard line from the 41.
Is down by number 14.
So 36 and 9. That's what, 45. Great night punting for the Cherokees. 2:36 to go now in the game, in the 3rd quarter of the game. The Bears will have a chance to drive to tie. 45 yards. Yep, from the 41 to the 14. The Bears will come out with wide receiver Stovall on the near side here, the home side. Now he's going to flip to the left side. Ollie Scott here on the right side. Nash with Landon Scott in the backfield for the Bears. We need a good, long, sustained drive with score on. Here's Nash. Has it, looking, throwing, pass. Going to be complete out here to one of the Bear receivers. And there's a face mask. Could have been. Is that Peyton Parker Price? No, that's Brady Lewis. His number fold up looked like 20 was number 88. First catch is a Bear, and we've got a Cherokee down. He's got cramps. May have an official timeout here on the field, and let's take one as well. Timeout on the field, so they'll send the teams to the sideline, get some water at 2:19 to go. A timeout for the Bears and also for Milligan Vane. Back in 1 minute with a score 13-6 Cherokees at 2:19 to go here on not Mix 104.1, but ESPN Cleveland 101.3. Back in 1 minute.
My thoughts are with you, holding hands with your heart. See you, only blue dog can love you. Remember how the new love was here to stay. Now December, now the love we shared in September. Only blue dog can love you. Remember the new love we shared today.
The injured player for the Cherokees was Jack Gooden, number 47. He's being helped off the field very slowly. Thought initially it was a cramp, but I'm not thinking it's a cramp right now. Here we go. The Bears 2nd down and 3 at their 21-yard line. Really needing a drive. Really need a good, long, sustained drive. And now, what's the hold up here, guys? Here we go. I think we're ready to go again. 2nd down and 3 to go. Nash set with Landon Scott to his left. The snap. He'll fake it. He's going to roll and going to be hit. He gets away to the 21, to the 25. He's going to have the first down. Out across the 25 on a good scramble. The freshman, A.J. Nash, to the 28, I believe. Yes, sir. 28-yard line. First and 10 for the Bears and Cleveland Ford. Nash from the 21 to the 20, a 7-yard pickup for the young Bear quarterback who was untested coming into the game, but he's been under the fire since the first drive of the night. He was really, really good for Lake Forest, who won tonight 40-20, by the way, over Sevier County. Nash back, picks up a low pass, ball complete to Tyrese.
Right through his hands.
Got to catch though. Second down and 10 coming up. Had it, he tried to run before he caught it.
Second down and 10.
So the Bears, first game jitters for everybody, I guess, right now. Jennifer Schubert, the winner again tonight. She'll win a Buddy's Barbecue. I don't know if it gave the prize. Buddy's Barbecue, pick up your certificate anytime Monday, 9 to 5 at the station there. Jennifer Schubert knew that the answer was 101 games these two teams have played tonight. That's our trivia question for Buddy's Barbecue this week. And Bradley tried to do some kind of reverse, and A.J. Nash has Earl for a long loss. He's down. Ball come loose, but he was down. A huge, huge loss over the Bears. All the way back to the 18-yard line or so. And he's slow to get up.
Slow to get up, too, Gary.
Yep. 54, Christian Edwards.
Edwards on the sack, and he's going to lose about 10 yards. See, get to the
9-yard loss.
About 20 to go for a first. Third down and long to go. Nash shakes it off and stays in there. He got up slow, and his teammates helped pull him up. He took a licking there. He just hurled him around like a helicopter that time. Trips to the left side. Nash back. Low snap every play now for the Bears. Ball intercepted by McMinn.
At the 18 and fumbled.
That's a helmet.
That's a helmet.
Intended for Brady Lewis, but taken away and to the 13-yard line in Bear territory. The Cherokees, after another Bear turnover, will take it over first and 10. And another injured player of the Cherokees.
6.
It's going to be number 37 for the Cherokees, Cam Miller, being helped up and will hobble off.
And McDermott was the man who intercepted for the Cherokees, Gary.
Ball was right there for Brady Lewis, it looked like, but it was not thrown especially well, and they fought for it. McDermott came out with the ball. McDermott. Ball is placed at the 13-yard line, first down and 10. Luke Lawson looking at the sidelines. They're confused about what they're going to run here. Trips to the right side. Bradley's only has 2 defenders guarding 3 guys. At least that's the way it looks from here, yep. And now we've got, what's going on here? They keep getting set and then look at the sidelines again like they're going to call time. Play clock is at 14 seconds for Bradley Concrete. And here's the ball tipped and nearly intercepted by the Bears. Tipped by Suskowitz.
Pass intended for number 33.
And it's going to be second down and 10. Clock stopped at 1:04 here in the third. 13-6 Cherokees trying to add another touchdown to that lead.
Number 22, Wiley Suskowitz. To bring up second and 10 for the Cherokees.
Well, I mentioned, Gary, but a good crowd tonight.
Oh, yeah.
Bear fans, as usual, packed, and half or more over on the across the way, McMinn.
Pass out flat's going to be complete. The Cherokees down about the 10.
Lawson pass complete.
Pushed out at the 8.
Knocked out of bounds by number 5,
Mason Gorey on the tackle, pushed him out of bounds at the 8-yard line.
They bring up third down.
Going to be third and
5 for the Cherokees.
Game 5, third and 5 at the Bear 8. Cherokees look to get a score or at least a first down. That's what they're hoping for here. They'll go for it on fourth, of course. Lawson hands it off, and he'll run around the left side, and will gain, but
down
not
to
the
about
first.
the 5.
On the carry.
Right at the 5.
Tackled by number 4.
3-yard gain, looks like.
Kenyon Phelps.
Kenyon Phelps on the tackle for the Bears.
That'll bring up fourth down and 2 for the Cherokees.
And be 4th and 2, a long 2, almost 3. Bear defense trying to dig in here and hold them. Bradley showing a blitz from the linebackers in the middle. Now going to have Cherokees looking to the right side to their bench. Play change or timeout going to be called.
Now 2 for the first down, 5 for the TD here.
And we're set to go. The snap. And a flag before they can snap it. A flag on the Cherokees, a 5-yard mark.
Yep. That'll help.
And Bo Cagle is over there bending over. Going to be 4th and 7 rather than 4th and 2. Well, that might change completely.
Yeah, I think they're going for a field goal.
Yep. They missed a PAT after the penalty, but now they'll go for a field goal.
6.
Going to be number 88.
Say 88 can't be on the field with his helmet on. Yeah.
They sent him off. Yep, he walked off.
He came out there with that.
Yeah.
Boy, it's a mistake after mistake. Bo Cagle has made him there, and probably don't want to hear what Bo's saying right now. So now coming in a kick. Number 83 looks like.
And they're going to kick it from the 18, so it'll be a 28-yard field goal.
Flip from the right kicker, right-footed kick to a left-footed kicker. 28-yard field goal. And now we're going to have time called by the Cherokees as they are all out of sorts here. Cherokees will call time, and we'll take one as well from Milligan Vane. And we'll be back in 1 minute with 50.7 to go in the third. 13-6 Cherokees. They'll be attempting a field goal when we return here on ESPN Cleveland.
Or 88?
1013.
88.
More savings.
Metal roofing from Best Buy Metals offers the long life of a kicker with the strength of a linebacker. It's the easiest decision since the time you had to pick between watching the Super Bowl or professional bowling. Did you know Best Buy Metals can provide a free material quote from a Google Map address? Stop by our shop.
Snap, the left-footed kick is up. It looks dead solid, perfect. It's good. Cherokees increase that lead to 16-6, a 10-point lead with 48.5 to go on that kick. 16-6 Cherokees on top of the Bears here in the third with 48.56 to go. Let's take another quick 30-second timeout and come back with the Cherokee kickoff here on ESPN Cleveland 1013.
McDonald's is honored to serve our communities. McDonald's would like to give the opportunity to come join their team at one of their 11 locations. McDonald's has 5 locations in Cleveland and locations in Athens, Sweetwater, Madisonville, Etowah, Ocoee, and Ottawa. It's as simple as texting APPLY to 38000 or dropping by one of their 11 locations for an application. They offer flexible schedules, tuition assistance, and competitive wages. Come join the winning team at your local McDonald's.
My thoughts are with you, holding hands with your heart. See you, only blue dog can love you. Remember how the new love was here to stay. Now December, now the love we shared in September. Only blue dog can love you.
Cherokees getting ready for the kickoff after the field goal was good. From what,
Gideon Upton, 28 yards. And Gary, we've been playing the entire third quarter down in the Bears' end of the zone. That's been a big factor in the game.
Yep. They've had field position since the get-go here. The penalty has really hurt the Bears there, too. But they've held them to 3 points, so that's been really good. Here's the kickoff, a high spinner.
That's out of bounds.
To the sidelines, out of bounds, so we'll take it. And there comes another flag on the Cherokees. And they can make them kick it again, or we can take the ball.
We'll take it at the
35.
35, is that what it is now?
I believe it is. That's up to Coach. That's the best field position we've had just about. They're going to re-kick it. They're going to re-kick it. They're determined not to kick it to us. They don't want to return guys are dangerous.
So the strategy here is we want the ball in the hands of our speedsters instead of having it at the 35 on the penalty.
Yep. Back them up 5 yards, make them.
And they are deliberately kicking it away. They want it to bounce and roll around a few seconds.
And back them up to the 35. The Bears could have had it at the Bear 35. McMinn getting a late player on the field here. They only had 10 guys out there on the kick return or kickoff team. And right now Upton's going to kick off again. Well, they're swapped out a player, so one player comes on, one player runs off. And I think we're finally going to be ready to kick this thing at 48.5 to go. It's been a long, long third quarter. Upton setting it on the tee, back deep. The Bears with 3 return men back there. Ollie Scott along with Kenyon Phelps. And on the far side, I can't see his number. Upton, the left-footed kicker. The guy who's going to attempt the field goal, number 88, came out without his helmet on. That's illegal to do. Here's a kick. This time it will be returned at the 16, 20, the 25, trying to get left.
Number 4
to the 30, to the 35, 30. This keeps on running. 36, 37, and
that's Kenyon Phelps returning, Gary.
Alabama kid right there. So they're going to get the ball anyway about where they would have had it if they declined the penalty. At the 37, first attempt of the Bears in their territory at the 37, trailing at 16-6 now here in the first quarter of play. Bears have won the last 3 meets between these two teams. By the way, it's a 56-43-1 edge for the Bears in 100 games. This is game number 101. As Jennifer Schubert can tell you, she won a Buddy's barbecue sandwich. Pick up that certificate there at the office on business hours, Monday through Friday. Here come the Bears set. Stole it out wide right here.
Now entering.
Man in motion. They're going to reset. And
we jumped.
Penalty on the Bears.
It's going to be another penalty.
Yep. 5-yard mark off, 1st and 15.
Change quarterbacks.
Tucker Cook.
That's the freshman and younger brother of Tyler.
We need to score.
Got to. Our defense has done good. The offense has really, really stumbled.
Right now you're wondering, what's next? Well, Lee University specializes in helping you find your next path. Your education, your calling, your faith. Wherever you feel led, we know you can make a difference. That's why your Lee family will be with you to guide the way.
Back here to get ready for the 4th period. The Bears, 2nd down and about 7 to go at the Cherokee 28-yard line. McMinn up 16-6. Opening night for the Cherokees. The Bears. Bradley will be home again against Tyner next Friday. So we got 8 days to prepare for that one. Tyner's school still under construction. They don't have a field last year. This year they won't have it until next year, maybe. They'll have a turf, an artificial turf when they do. Bradley quickly runs from the sideline out there and gets lined up, just sprinted out there. Cook takes a low snap across the middle. He's got a guy down there, and he's going to have a touchdown.
Yes, baby!
Brady Lewis, a touchdown catch perfectly laid in there by Tucker Cook, the freshman.
That's his first touchdown pass. So we've had AJ and Tucker throwing for touchdowns.
That'll make it 16-12. The Bears probably will go for 1. Yeah, they're going to have to go for 1, and it's going to be Holden White for the Bears. Just a sophomore, a left footer. And Bradley getting a guy on the field. There's a flag on the play. The Bears had a guy, wasn't there. Illegal procedure. I don't know if that's a penalty or not. The guy's running on the field. We only had 10 guys. Why would that be a penalty on the kick? 15-yard line, so it'll be a 25-yard effectively a 25-yard extra point attempt from the Bear 15. They trail at 16-12 with 11:46 to go in the game now. The snap, that kick is high. Boy, it's plenty long. It is no good. No good. It's no good. They run into the kicker. Yeah, there's a flag. May get the penalty right back going the other way. As they slam, roughing the kicker. Let's go back the other way. Earl, got anything planned tomorrow? I'm supposed to be here working tomorrow, but I may call in sick. We're going to move the ball back down to the 3. Tie it. If they missed it down before, you'd have to have a touchdown. Here's a place down. That kick this time is up, and it's good.
It's good.
So timeout on the field at 11:46 to go in the game. 16-13 are scored. The Cherokees of the Bears. We'll be back in 30 seconds with the Bradley Central kickoff.
Clear for 30 seconds.
Mercy.
McDonald's would like to give the opportunity to come join their team at one of their 11 locations. McDonald's has 5 locations in Cleveland and locations in Athens, Sweetwater, Madisonville, Etowah, Ocoee, and Ottawa. It's as simple as texting APPLY to 38000 or dropping by one of their 11 locations for an application. They offer flexible schedules, tuition assistance, and
well, the Bears got some breaks tonight. They've had some tough breaks. Recovered a fumble on a missed play in the backfield from both teams. And now they're holed up by the officials and won't let him kick off. I'm not sure what that's about. They're looking at the end zone. What are they looking at? I don't know what's going on here anymore. Now he'll back away and we will kick off. Holden White to kick off for the Bears. He's a young sophomore. Here comes his approach. Here's a kick. It is high. It's to the Bradley was offsides. Flags up here on offsides on the Bears.
Yep.
There's the offsides on both sides. I seen them. I didn't say anything about it. They were offsides on both sides.
Offside. The call on the Bears.
If we talk to Damon Floyd tonight, I think he'll let you talk to him.
I don't know if
he won't come up, I don't think.
I don't think he'll want to talk.
He needs to spend time with this team to straighten out some of these issues they got into tonight, really.
Yeah, use that excuse. I need to talk with my team.
Yeah. Boy, look at that. Inch, literally.
Less than a foot.
It looked like more than that, and the stick was on the sidelines.
Sure did.
It's less than, it's 2 or 3 inches, maybe.
It'll be up 4th down in inches for the Cherokees.
You ain't going to hold them on this hardly unless you get a... Oh, put the ball down there, guys. Goodness. Try to get back to the hash marks.
I would guess 3 inches, maybe 4.
3 inches. Your eyes ain't that good, Earl.
3.5.
I said I would guess.
So here we go.
Adam's got the glasses on it here.
No time call, just time to get the sticks back to the sideline there. 4th down and extremely short. I thought he had the first down. I called the first down to start with because I thought he had it. Now back over there, it looks like it's a good 6 inches or a foot or more. So here we go. They're going to be in a tight formation this time, probably under center, maybe. They will be under center. Bears will cut everybody on the line. And here's in the middle. Oh, they fumble the ball! And it's going to go over to the Bears. They fumble the ball, and the Bears will take it over. Wow, what a break for the Bears.
Man alive, that is a tremendous break right there. Let's see if the Bears can take advantage.
Fumble it on the snap, and he fell on it, but he lost about 3 yards back to the 49. So what a break for the Bears with 10:09 to go.
See who got it?
There wasn't a fumble. It was,
receiver does.
oh, okay. Yeah. Quarterback got it.
Mess up a snap like that under
Oh, yeah, they
downs.
just
It's on downs.
went over on downs.
Yeah.
At the 49.
1st and 10 for the Bears. Tucker Cook stays in the quarterback. He has Landon Scott with him in the backfield. Twins either side now. Cook. Passing the flat is going to be complete to Brady Lewis. Let's see if he can hang on to this one. He's fighting, pushing, and shoving.
Got about 4 or 5
yards. And he'll be pushed out of bounds. And he held on the ball that time. I'm sure he's kicking himself after he had that fumble. But the Bears got it back on the next play, so it offset. Right at the 45, a gain of 4, second down and 6 to go. Clock's at 10:02 as he ran out of bounds and stopping the clock. Cook set. This is Tucker Cook. Looks to the sidelines now. Brett Stanford will signal plays in for the Bears. They'll put Brady Lewis out at wide out with Stovall on the far side. We have Goree and Phelps here on the left side at wide out. Cook back looking. He's going to run it, and he's going to gain nothing. He'll lose a yard or 2. Took too long to decide what to do, and he took off. It's going to be 3rd.
Lost a yard.
3rd down and 7 coming up.
Here we go, 3rd down and 7.
Ball on the 46-yard line in Cherokee territory. The Bears who trail 16-13 to the Cherokees at 9:34 in the football game. Back home again next week with Tyner. Again, look at the sidelines. Tucker Cook with Brandon Scott in the backfield. 3, it looks like, on the far side out of bounds. It's either penalty on the tackle or penalty on the Bears clipping or pushing in the back. Fisher's talking it over. One of the Bears standing there trying to listen in. They shushed him away. I believe it's on the Bears. The call is
holding on the Bears. Oh, Lordy.
And they'll mark it off from where?
Should be from the spot, though. Yeah,
from the 45.
They're going to mark
back to the 45.
Oh, okay, mark it from the point of the foul. 3rd down and 6 still to go, really. Bears have twins to the left side.
Really, it's almost a replay.
Yeah, it is. Nothing lost, nothing gained. Bears are set to snap it now. Now they're going to change plays. They look to the sidelines. They look for the defense up here. And time's going to be called for the Bears, and they'll take one at 9:10 to go here in the 3rd, trailing at 16-13. We'll take one here at Bradley for Milligan and Vane. Back in 1 minute here on ESPN Cleveland 101.3.
Metal roofing from Best Buy Metals offers the long life of a kicker with the strength of a linebacker. It's the easiest decision since the time you had to pick between watching the Super Bowl or professional bowling. Did you know Best Buy Metals can provide a free material quote from a Google Map address? Stop by our showroom today. Visit us online 24/7 at bestbuymetalroof.com or get a free quote at metalroofingquote.com.
I am Cleveland Ford. I am Cleveland. I am Cleveland Ford.
I am Cleveland.
I am Doug Vierthaler, General Manager of Cleveland Ford. And together,
we are Cleveland Ford.
Come the Bears now on 3rd down and 6 to go from the Cherokee 45-yard line. Twins either side again. Took Tucker Cook, quarterback, back to pass, under gun, rushing, rolling out, going to throw across middle. He's going to be incomplete. He led Stovall a little too far. It's going to be 4th down. He had him there, and he was in front of the defender. It was a tough catch, and it led him a little too far. So the Bears send out the punt team on 4th and 6. They faked one punt. It was not successful, but the defense held that time. And Brady Lewis, who is a tight end, wide receiver, can play defense as well. Will drop back to punt for the Bears. And back to receive. Is that Sharp?
Brown, short, back to receive.
And here's, he could have ran that one right there. Here's a high booming kick. It's going to be, goes into the end zone. So they'll bring it out to the 20-yard line with 8:58 in the game. Time out on the field, a 30-second break here on ESPN Cleveland 101.3. 16-13, the Bears trail. Back here at Brandon Shingles Bear Stadium, McMinn set to snap the ball on the 20-yard line, 1st and 10. And he's going to be hit and sacked. There's another Food City sack. And that's going to be 26, I believe, for the Bears. Anthony Perez called his name a few times tonight. Yes.
Anthony Perez.
It's going to be 2nd down and 12 to go. Don't have a Elders Ace Hardware scoreboard to give you much tonight. There are a few games around, but a lot of them in Middle Tennessee time zone. Anderson County leading Powell tonight 21-7. Here's a pass, and flat's going to be complete.
Yeah, baby.
The Bears. Is that Jake Powell? And there's a flag. A late flag. That's going to be on the Bears right there. I bet you anything.
It was a real good hit.
Goodness gracious. Jake Powell on the hit.
Lawson pass complete to number 10, Sharp.
Sharp caught it and lost several yards. I'm not shocked. Sure what's going on here. Sheehy on the tackle with the Bears. Tay Sheehy. And the flag's laying at the 14-yard line.
Where's the ball?
Oh, they got
he lost yardage.
Injured player up there too.
14. So that was a -4 on the pass completion.
And I think he's down.
Personal foul, McMinn.
After the play, personal foul on the Cherokees.
Wow.
Oh, yeah.
Whoa.
Yep, from the 14 back to the 7.
On the Cherokees.
7.
It's now going to be 3rd down.
They're at the 24.
7-yard line. They've got to get to the 31. So it's 3rd and 24 for the Cherokees. 3rd and 24 from their own 7-yard line. Here's a place for the turnover, Coach. I bet they're being conservative and just run this and try to avoid a turnover on a pass. Probably going to blitz for the Bears. And here comes everybody. And they're back acting. The quarterback's going to roll out to the 5, to the 10, to the 15, to the 20. He's way short of first.
Yep.
So it's going to be 4th and about 9 or so to go. There's a flag. 2 players shoved.
Oh, my goodness.
One of the players shoved the other, and they shoved it back. This may be offsetting right here.
Flags on the play.
Goodness gracious. He got to the 21. He still got to get, he's 10 yards shy of the first down. This may be 2 players. I definitely saw that one. It is a heated battle, to say the least. It's not just the weather that's hot.
And the game's on the line.
Yep. Talking to the side judge where they threw the flag. And we still don't have a call yet. Maybe 2 players involved in this. I don't know if they threw anybody out or not, but it just was one lick, not a fist, just a shove.
Here comes the mark-off against the Bears.
Personal foul on the Bears. 15-yarder. Gives them the first down. Goodness.
My goodness.
I don't know what to say.
Gave them the first down.
One of the few times in my life I'm speechless.
At the 37.
We just keep bailing them out.
15 yards against the Bears.
37-yard line. Cherokees in their territory at 8:02. They lead at 16-13. Boy, that would have been huge.
Yep.
To not have that call, because they'd be punting it away on 4th and long, 4th and 10. We'd had the ball back. And here's a reverse on the handoff, and he's going to break away and get another first down or close to it.
Thompson on the carry.
It's going to be
by number 3,
Dakota Thompson. Gentry on the tackle. Boy, Gentry had a ton of tackles tonight. Where are they going to force him out? Yeah, at the 44-yard line, so he didn't get as far as it looked. 2nd down and about 4 to go. Short 4, long 3, whatever you want to call it. Ball at the Cherokee 44.
Down and 3 for the Cherokees.
Looked like he got close to the first down. The yard marker went flying anyway. Bears showing blitz here. They're looking at the sideline to change the offensive call now. You listen to ESPN Cleveland 101.3, our first broadcast ever as ESPN here in Cleveland on the high school side anyway. Luke Lewis, the sophomore, takes it, hands it off to his teammate, and they've got the first down. That's going to be Taylon White. Tackle for the Bears by Jacob Gentry.
Number 23.
48.
By 3, Jacob Gentry.
Boy, Gentry's been on every play tonight.
10 for the Cherokees.
Cherokees 1st and 10 now, still in their territory at the 48. They're looking at the sidelines every play now. Clock's down to 7.5 in running. They've got the 3-point lead. They like to grind out a long drive and eat that clock. That's what they're after here, and a score. Pass out in flat's going to be intercepted by Mason Goree.
And that would have been a cakewalk right there.
Terrible throw. And there's a flag on the far side. That's going to be a personal foul on somebody or unsportsmanlike. He got 22 yards. 4th down and 2. They're going to drop back in punt formation. Let's see if they do it actually. Powers back to punt. Suswitz back to the Bears. Dangerous territory to fake it.
Yeah, it is.
Bears need to get a punt return.
I believe they are going to punt it for real.
6:25 to go. Oh, high snap. He gets it off. The left footer. It's going to hit that rugby kick. Hits and rolls and rolls. We got another good roll. Down to the Bear 19.
And fresh beef quarter pounder burger made for you right when you order. And that's just one way we're showing you what we're made of.
Well, he had the receivers.
The Bears had a trick play here, a pitch to Brady Lewis, who threw it long, and we've got a penalty or not? Pass was incomplete.
No flags, I don't think.
It's going to be 2nd down 10 for the Bears. By the way, the injured player was Christian Edwards, helped off the field, hobbled off pretty severely there.
Intended for Stovall.
We had Stovall and Mason Goree, and you know what? They were open. Single coverage on each of them, and the pass just split them. But trick play there with Brady Lewis doing the throwing.
2nd and 10 for the Bears. Twins each side. Cook. Pass going to be complete to Brandon Scott to the 40, to the 45, up to midfield, and he stay in the bounds. Yes, he did. Yes, he did. And he's got the 1st down in McMinn territory at the 46-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Bears and Cleveland forward.
A 13-yard run by Landon Scott.
Walked the sidelines there real niftily, if that's a word. It is now. 5:15 to go. Ball out of bounds, stopping the clock. Bears still have 2 times out remaining. They trail 16-13 here on ESPN Radio.
46.
Incomplete in front of me. Incomplete, 2nd and 10.
Intended for Stovall. Incomplete.
Just a pass out in the flat. Just a quick stand up and throw it out there. That way you can't get defenders in there to stop it, but the pass was not where it needed to be. Clock stopped at 5:12. Took 3 seconds. Bears same set. Twins each way. The snap. Same play. Landon Scott to the 45, to the 40, to the 35, to the 32, and a 1st and 10 for the Bears.
First down.
As he got it from the 46 to the 32, a 14-yard pickup, and a 1st and 10 for the Bears in Cleveland forward.
And another Bear 1st down.
Bears on the drive with 5:45.
46 down to the 33.
33, yeah, 13-yard gain. Bears would love to have a long drive here. Need to score, period, but we'd like to have a drive that eats all that clock up. 5:05. It is running now. They crank the clock after the set of sticks. Tucker Cook's done it. Come in, or Tyler.
Yeah, he's done a good job.
Tucker's come in. Here's Scott right up the middle. He's got 5. He's got 10. He's got another 1st down, I believe, down inside the 33 or to the 21 or so.
21.
Bears.
Yep, 21.
I'm looking at the clock now, Earl, because we need. I'd like to see us run at the end. Run. Eat this clock up. McMinn has no timeouts remaining. Bears have
19.
2
so
left.
They got 2.
2nd down and 8 from the 19. And there is a bad snap. He'll have to fall on it. Man, he was not ready for that. A missed snap that time. Nobody moved on the line, so that tells me that was a missed snap. Bradley quickly runs to the line of scrimmage now, trying to get a quick playoff here. McMinn trying to flip around and get the defense. He lost 6 yards, and here is Cook back looking again, throwing across the middle. It's going to be complete by Brady Lewis, but it's going to be far short of a 1st down. He's down to the 20, just right at the 20. 4th down and 10. So what do you do here, Coach? 4th and 10, you got to kick a long field goal, or you got to go for it. And they're going to go for it. Maybe. Now here comes a change of plays from the sideline. Play clock's at 23 seconds for Bradley Concrete, Lamcon. And the Bears will call time. I thought they would. They have one remaining after this. At 3:24, we'll take a timeout for the Bears and for Milligan Vane. Back in 1 minute.
So we're right at the 20.
16-13. McMinn on top by 3 still. Back in 60 seconds.
McDonald's, we're making changes every day to serve you better. It's what we're made of. And serving you better means fresh beef quarter pounder burgers. Your burger, his burger, her burger. All cooked fresh right when you order. Made from pure North American beef.
What happened there?
He slipped and fell.
Okay, the attempted field goal for the Bears. Holden White slipped as he approached the ball and just fell flat on his back. Yep. So the kick just rolled into the line, and McMinn will take over with 3:19 to go at the McMinn, actually, excuse me.
And Gary, you said way back in the first half that the field appeared slick.
Yeah.
And he just slipped.
Yep.
Instead of his footing being sure, he just fell flat right on his back.
Well, the Bears now need another turnover. McMinn will stay in that shotgun offense. They'll shift a man to the H-back position on the left side. Lawson has it, hands it off to Talon White. He'll have short yardage to the 28 or 9. It's going to be second down, about 6 to go. Clock at 3:10 and running. McMinn with no timeouts remaining. The Bears have just one. They've got to get a stop here. Got to get a stop. You know McMinn won't throw the ball. So it's all on the line on this drive right here. Bears trail 16-13 here in the fourth. Back home with Tyner next week right here on ESPN Cleveland. Luke Lawson. Look to the sidelines. They're going to drain this clock down all the way down on the play clock to the very, very end. It's down to 12 right now. They're going to be about 2:20 to go when they snap the ball here. So time is extremely critical right now. Handoff again in the middle. He'll have, I think he's got the first down. Yeah. They are moving sticks. It's a first and 10. That's a critical first down for the Cherokees, and that might have sealed it. With 2:25 to go, their Cherokees get a first down out to their 36. So the Bears right now desperately need a turnover of some kind, but McMinn will do nothing to help them out there. Not going to pass the ball. They're going to hold it and run the clock down. It's at play clock's at 21. We're going to be down way under a minute or 2 minutes to go, I think, when they snap it. And again, they look at the sideline, just killing it, holding it for time. Play clock's now at 10. Game clock at 1:55. They'll get the snap away, fake it, man in the middle. It's going to be Talon White again. Gets outside. And he falls down! And I believe it's out of bounds.
I think it is out of bounds.
No, McMinn got it. Well, it's out of bounds. Bradley didn't get it.
Nope, it was bouncing around toward the sideline.
I believe it went out. Yep.
Fumbled out of bounds.
So it's going to be
fumbled out of bounds.
Third and...
But he did fumble.
2 or 3, yeah. It stopped the clock, too.
Yep.
If it fumbled it back away from the sidelines, we had a really good shot because our defenders were there. So the clock stopped with 1:41.
He also picked up 8 yards.
Third down and 3 to go. Big play here. It's second down, actually, and 3. And here's a handoff in the middle. He's got the first down, and that right there will wrap it up, I believe.
Yep.
Unless we get another turnover.
Unless they fumble again.
Yeah. They'll move the change at 1:33, and when the change are set, they'll start the clock, and there's a clock being started. Bears have the 1 timeout remaining. They're praying for a turnover. Boy, the last 2 first downs has really broke the Bears' back right there, though. McMinn taking plenty of time. We're going to look to the sidelines again here. You can wait and see. There they go. Play clock's at 16. They're going to let it run down another 10 or so. Clock at 1:06 and running on the game clock. The Bradley Concrete Lamcon game clock. Here comes a snap. Hand off again to Talon White. He's going to have 3 or 4.
By number 45,
Talon White brought down by Will Paisley, a young freshman. And I believe the Bears have called their final timeout. At 51.6 to go, yes, they have. We got injury timeout. Injury timeout.
I think he landed on the ball. Or something landed on his ball.
And they send the teams to silence. Let's take a break here on ESPN Cleveland 101.3. Let's take a 30-second timeout at 51.6 to go in the game. McMinn will have it 2nd down and 6 at the Bear 46 when we return in 30 seconds with the Cherokees leading 16-13. Back in 1/2 minute.
Right now you're wondering, what's next? Well, Lee University specializes in helping you find your next path. Your education. Your calling. Your faith. Wherever you feel led, we know you can make a difference. That's why your Lee family will be with you to guide the way. No matter what twists and turns lie ahead, you can expect something great from Lee University.
Back here at Bradley Central, the injured player is a Bear, number 45. And that is Will Paisley, who had a shoulder injury early. He's limping off right now, though. He's been involved in a lot of plays tonight. Just a freshman, a big freshman. 6'2", 235, I believe they list him. And the Cherokees, they're waiting for him to walk off. He's taking a long time to get off the field here, but he is off now. And with only 51.6 seconds to go, the Bears with no timeouts remaining. Well, they do still have the one. That was an injury timeout. Yeah. 2nd down and 7. They may call time after this play here if they can hold him. Back to pass, looking to pass. He going to pass? No, he's just taking a knee. Just taking a knee. Going to force the Bears to use their final timeout or let the clock run. And Damon.
Yep, he's going to take the walk. Nope.
Yep. Well, he started to.
Can't do it yet.
He started to.
Well, they're going to run out of the last couple of seconds.
And he will take the knee, and that will be the final play of the game. The Cherokees are going to prevail for the first time in 4 years in the 101st game here. 16-13. The Cherokees beat the Bears. And McMinn County, as Coach Bokeg will tell you, we made our season with a win over the Bears in Bear Stadium. Again, the final here on ESPN Cleveland 101.3 is McMinn 16, the Bears 13. We're going to take a 3-minute break. A 3-minute break will return with our post game with our stats. Brought to you, of course.
What if the roof that protected your home was formed with 50,000 pounds of strength per square inch? Not happening with asphalt shingles. Guaranteed with metal roofing from Best Buy Metals. Our permanent steel roofing is beautiful, competitively priced, and lasts a lifetime. We manufacture to assure the quality you deserve. Greater strength, stronger roof, Best Buy Metals. Visit our showroom or find us online at bestbuymetalroof.com.
McDonald's, we're making changes every day to serve you better. It's what we're made of. And serving you better means fresh beef quarter-pounder burgers. Your burger, his burger, her burger. All cooked fresh, right when you order. Made from pure North American beef and just a pinch of salt and pepper. Because we think there's nothing better than a fresh beef quarter-pounder burger made for you, right when you order. And that's just one way we're showing you what we're made of.
Right now you're wondering, what's next? Well, Lee University specializes in helping you find your next path. Your education, your calling, your faith. Wherever you feel led, we know you can make a difference. That's why your Lee family will be with you to guide the way. No matter what twists and turns lie ahead, you can expect something great from Lee University.
McDonald's is honored to serve our communities. McDonald's would like to give the opportunity to come join their team at one of their 11 locations. McDonald's has 5 locations in Cleveland and locations in Athens, Sweetwater, Madisonville, Etowah, Ocoee, and Ottawa. It's as simple as texting APPLY to 38000 or dropping by one of their 11 locations for an application. They offer flexible schedules, tuition assistance, and competitive wages. Come join the winning team at your local McDonald's.
My thoughts are with you, holding hands with your heart. See you, only blue dot can love you. Remember how the new love was here to stay. Now December, now the love we shared in September. Only blue dot can love you. Remember the new love we shared today.
CRCC to me is a calling that God placed on my life to really step out in faith on something that I didn't think I could do, and it's been amazing to see how God's worked through it.
CRCC stands for Crossroads Community Church, but we're a church that our vision is to be a life-giving church in our community. We do that through helping people know God, find freedom, discover their purpose, and then go make a difference. And so that's what we're doing every week, is helping people discover their jam and go make a difference.
Even more savings.
Metal roofing from Best Buy Metals offers the long life of a kicker with the strength of a linebacker. It's the easiest decision since the time you had to pick between watching the Super Bowl or professional bowling. Did you know Best Buy Metals can provide a free material quote from a Google Map address? Stop by our showroom today. Visit us online 24/7 at bestbuymetalroof.com or get a free quote at metalroofingquote.com.
I am Cleveland Ford.
I am Cleveland.
I am Cleveland Ford.
I am Cleveland.
I am Doug Beerthaler, General Manager of Cleveland Ford. And together,
we are Cleveland Ford.
Back here at Bradley Central, begin to wrap up our LB Appliance post-game show. We'd like to look ahead to next week's games. Of course, the Bears will be home as they take on Tyner, the Rams, who are playing tomorrow night, I believe. Also, this week, now, this is a Thursday game, so everybody else is playing on Friday typically, but Bearden and Knox West, who won the 5A last year, will battle at Bearden Saturday night. It's a Saturday night game, Bearden at Knox West. No, excuse me, West at Bearden. West at Bearden next, in 2 days, Saturday night. Also, we'll have Cleveland and Clinton tomorrow night. That'll be on Mix 104.1. 7 o'clock kickoff. They go, pregame starts at 6 o'clock for the Raiders. Tomorrow night, Farragut at Dobbins-Bennett. That's a big regional matchup there between the Admirals, who didn't make the playoffs last year, and the Dobbins-Bennett Indians. Hardin Valley will be at Carnes tomorrow night. This is Region 2, 6A, what we're going over here. And Maryville will host Heritage, a former region matchup for Maryville and for the Bears, but no longer that. They are in 5A now. Maryville and the Bears are in 6A. So the Bears will be here for Tyner next week. Cleveland hosting tomorrow night. Cleveland will be at McMinn County next Friday, so you can bet Cleveland's coach are here tonight watching. And that's sort of a look ahead at what's going on. The Bears lose it tonight, 16-13, our final. Congratulations to Jennifer Schubert, knowing that this is the 101st game between these two teams. She won a Buddy's Barbecue gift certificate. Jennifer is still on listening. Lewis, who had 5 catches and a touchdown and had a good night punting for the Bears there. Earl, you ready to throw some stats our way? Earl will have some stats here in just a moment. But remember, tomorrow night, our games will be on Mix 104.1 for Cleveland and 99.1 for Walker Valley at Notre Dame. Cleveland will be hosting Clinton. Give you a reminder, too, throughout the season during football, the Bears are their family of stations we carry: Tennessee football, Georgia football, UTC football, Titans football, Falcons football, along with the Braves who are playing. So, Earl, go ahead and give us our post-game stretch, brought to you by Waste Connections at wasteconnections.com.
And Gary, I'm going to turn it upside down because this is unbelievable. I usually start with first downs, and I'm going to start with penalties tonight. Is that all right?
It's your staff, whatever.
It's been a while, folks, since I've had a game where we had 30 penalties between the two teams marked off, 15 apiece. It was equal opportunity, I tell you that. 15 penalties marked off against the Bears, 15 penalties against the Cherokees, 165 yards in penalties against the Bears, 147 yards in penalties against the Cherokees. It was just that type game, not a very well played game, although it turned out to be an exciting fourth quarter and a very close competitive game, won by the Cherokees 16-13. Now, back to the regular type stats. In first downs, it was the Bears from Bradley with 16, and the McMinn County Cherokees had 14 first downs. In the rushing department, the Bears prevailed there, 117 yards on the ground, and the Cherokees had 91 yards rushing. In the passing department, and honestly, 4 different Bears threw passes tonight. 4 different Bears, including Brady Lewis, a couple of times on trick plays, but the Cook brothers, Tucker and Tyler, attempted passes. A.J. Alexander attempted passes.
A.J. Nash, A.J. Nash.
All total, as a team, the Bears attempted 30 passes, completed 16 for a total of 183 yards. So a good passing performance by 4 different guys. The Bears had 1 pass intercepted tonight, 16 out of 30, 183 yards. The Cherokees attempted 12 passes, completed 7 for a total of 140 yards, and they did not have any intercepted. Fumbles in the ball game, 4 fumbles tonight for the Bears. They lost 2 of them. 3 fumbles by the Cherokees, and they too lost a pair of fumbles. The punting game was excellent tonight.